You bitch.
Dude, he said not to curse.
Oh, there we go.
You've come over real quick.
Welcome back.
Hello. Sorry about this, guys. A little bit late here, getting started. Okay. So, oh my god, thank you for the resub. Alright, thank you for the streak. Steve, thank you for the gift sub 4 minutes ago. Tried to sneak that by me. Sheeny, thank you for the 32 months. I think that's it so far for today. Okay, let me really quick get my tweet out here, chat. We should be good to go already. Chat, do you guys like the new artwork? For those of you guys that didn't get to see it this weekend. Okay, tweet is live. Do me a favor, chat. Go give it some love. And let me grab you today's art. We should be good to go. Again, I hope everybody had a good weekend. Well, I can't post it in YouTube's chat if the YouTube chat doesn't load. Hello, Alexandra and Kuan. How's it going, guys? I don't know why. Sometimes when I like boot up stream for YouTube, I have to actually refresh the page. It just does not load chat all the time, which is wild. FGO has been very dead. Yes, it has. Like I said, I warned you guys this is kind of be how it's going to be, but I will fault the devs for this. This is not the way the schedule was supposed to work, and this is a dead period of their own making, which, like, the dead period should have just been a week, not 2, so kind of on them, right? Okay. Here we go. How's it going, guys? Here is today's artwork. Go give the artist some love. Always give them a nice follow, a retweet, a like. Hello, Sorax. Opera Omnia, nice. Yeah, I think one of my buddies used to play Opera Omnia. For the weekend, clearing out all the Seraph quests, it was a wild ride for me. Yeah, I still gotta find the time to like clean up on JP here before the Lotto, because like I have to do all of my JP Valentines stuff, which you can see I have not redeemed any of them yet. That's fairly easy, but it does involve a process of like me going in there and like basically trying to like do each of the like things and then getting them out of my mailbox and throwing them in basically a ACE bomb. So there is at least some time to that like yeah, I can try to get it done at like work and stuff, but it's difficult, especially with everything else that's going on. So fine with Dead Week. Yeah. Like I said, it's to me, I'm okay with people griping here on this one because the way the schedule was supposed to work was we were supposed to have basically some time before Valentine's Day and then have the Valentine's Day event, then have a week, and then have the Chaldea Boys event. Instead, we rushed the Valentine's event on NA for no reason, apparently, and had 2 dead weeks here. And so it's like, I'm okay with the dead time too, but it could have been nice to just have that like only a week in between rather than 2 weeks there. So I'm gonna say this is like a pacing issue of their own making. They easily could have just fixed it and just made it so that it wasn't that big of a deal, but they didn't, and we are where we are because of it. I don't think JP is getting a Lotto until like September though. Yeah, probably not, right? Like I'm talking about NA's Lotto that's gonna be coming up. Do I still have slots for Monster Hunter tonight? That depends on how many people from VIP wish to play. Usually I give VIP people first come, first serve, but that will entirely depend. I have had times over the weekend where I didn't have a full group, but it really just depends. Oh, there we go. Tried to send it. Still going through trying to get through the remake, giving me time to do. Yeah. So chat, I think I decided I will in fact buy Rebirth. I was talking with some of my buddies about it, and I just, they're curious, I'm curious. And in a weird way, I guess like I at least with some of the news that's coming out, it sounds like they actually kind of catered to the players' wishes a little bit more with this. And I kind of want to reward that. So it's like, I'm still pissed at them for not giving me a key. I will not play it on PC as a result unless they give me a key for it. But at the end of the day, I think I'm way more in line with this whole idea of like, yes, I would like to reward the developers that are doing the things that players want rather than the developers that are not necessarily doing things that players want. I had this thought earlier that like I was looking at apps on my phone and it just like it occurred to me that like all mobile games nowadays are just absolute cash grabs. They're all monetized. They all are like trying to like hit you up with infinite microtransactions. And we have seen like now as a lot of actual games are starting to head that route. And at least with the actual games, we see a lot of like pushback on that nowadays. And like I said, I kind of want to like reward the companies that are listening to the player bases, giving them what they want. I'm not going to say that you can't like have a microtransaction in your game. I'm not going to say that you can't try to monetize it in some additional way. Just that I think there's a fine line between, being generous with it and being scummy with it. I think a lot of games nowadays are really scummy. I've pointed at, a game like Helldivers 2 and said like, look, the way this is monetized is actually pretty fair. The amounts that you have to pay are actually pretty cheap. So at the end of the day, it feels like it's way more respectful of its players than basically anything that that game's trying to do, or anything that other games are trying to do. You saw Costa del Sol Tifa CAD, let's be real. Yeah, no, I mean I'm being real, okay? Like chat, when I say that they listened to their players and they did what their players want, that is me dancing around just saying they put Tifa's tits back to the normal size. Okay? But like, and I know that's going to sound like, oh, well, that's all CAD cares about is the breasts and stuff. And I'm like, Well, first of all, yes. Second of all, but still, the whole point in all of this is that, like, to me, they never should have reduced them in the first place. The fact that they felt the need to from community backlash is stupid. I don't think they ever should have done that. Because again, where you get backlash from are people that hate the product, aren't going to play the game anyways, and like don't give a shit. They just don't want anyone else to have anything fun. They basically just want to ruin it for everybody, right? So like, by all means, just let it be, right? If there's fan service, I don't care. I see no difference in massive bazongas versus that and having like the male over here with like chiseled abs and like rippling muscles who's basically a bodybuilder, right? Which is also the fan service that we get for a lot of females. We get the extremely good looking and intelligent guy, right? Like we get the himbo. You just it never ceases to amaze me how one side can have everything that they want and the other side gets like totally trashed and penalized for any sort of like fantasy that they would have. And so it's stupid to me, right? Just either nobody gets anything, there's no fan service at all allowed, or everybody gets fan service. And I'm always going to be in favor of everybody gets fan service. Period. Don't care, right? I saw they have Barrett in a sailor suit. Yeah, I was pointing that out on stream the other day. It made me laugh so hard. I would prefer that if it was only one game. That would be way more appealing to me. You're talking about 7R being split into 3 games. Yeah, I agree with that, right? Like, and I've said that before too, that I didn't really want to buy any of the games until they were all out. I think I played the first one. The first one made me realize that they at least have some idea of what they're doing. I still had my gripes with the first one. But I said that the second game is going to be what makes or breaks the series. So we'll see, right? We'll see whether or not the media reviews are up to snuff, and you guys will be able to see alongside me. So if you want to wait until it's on PC, go for it. If you want to go spoiler free, go for it. All I ask is, again, if I'm playing it, maybe just come give me a lurk or something. But again, for anyone that actually wants to know what's going on in that game, we'll be playing through it. So, can I get a shirtless Reno or Rufus? That'd be great. You probably will at some point. Someone will mod it to merge all 3 games on PC. Yeah, I believe that. I actually do believe that, because we're gonna get this like, oh, we can't do it here. Buy the collection, in a fixed bundle that we call like game of the year, game of the decade, or like legendary super special like Mako edition or some crap, right? And it's like, cool, right? Like, let Square Enix do what they want to do, but also at the same time, yeah, there's no reason that they can't just merge it all into one. Doesn't mean it wouldn't be a gigantoid game. Probably would be, right? Where's a good place to use my teapots? On NA? On NA, there's not really a good spot at the current moment because we don't have an event. If you want, like let's say, I assume you have some left over and they're going to expire here at the end of February, so probably before we get the Chaldea Boys event, your best opportunity, Maza, is probably at that point going into like one of the free quests that are high level. So something like LB6 would be your best option at that point, just because it should give a ton. But at the end of the day, it's not a huge deal. Don't stress about it too much. The teapots are nice if you can get a lot out of them, but it's not like the end of the world if you can't. There's plenty more teapots where these came from. Maybe interludes or rank ups. Usually no, but some of the newest ones maybe, right? Are you really a collector or not? Collection. Yeah, and we had this talk today too when I was talking to my buddies, because we were talking about like what's the pre-order bonus, what's the like the like deluxe edition and everything. And I came to this thought, and I want you guys to hear me out on this, because I'm sure to a lot of you this is probably like super common sense, right? But have you guys actually thought about how like digital deluxe editions are fucking worthless? Like think about it. most of these games nowadays are like, here, pay a little bit more for the digital deluxe edition. What does that get you? Well, it gets you some extra coding in the form of like a new item or gear or something like that that's only really useful right at the beginning of the game, and then ultimately ends up being bad and pointless. And the game can't be designed around you having that content, so it actually just doesn't matter. It just makes the early portion that easy. And then on top of that, it's probably also like a pre-existing piece of gear that they just changed slightly for that. So then that's your first reward. Your second reward is the art book, the digital art book, which is like, ooh, I like seeing the art. I'm sure a lot of you guys did too, but back in the day, they would give you an actual like book or even like, a folder or a pamphlet or something like that actually gave you some of the like games in game art. We had a physical copy of it. In fact, like I have numerous things in my room and like off in some of the other parts of the house that like, they're sort of like collections from games that I did buy, right? Like where you got like a map or you got like a wall scroll or some shit like that. Basically something that you could hang up, something physical, okay? Nowadays, instead, all you get instead is a PDF that you will probably never open because it's probably delivered to you in a weird way that you don't care about, or you probably have to actually have the game installed in order to actually go and access it. It's really bad. Then on top of that, your next reward is probably going to be like, fundamentally the game's soundtrack, which just amounts to some MP3s that you maybe care about, maybe don't. You probably won't use ever again, or you're just going to like upload to your iTunes or something like that so that you never have to like go get them ever again. Like, so to me, I don't actually feel like there's a lot of value anymore being added by deluxe editions because they're all digital and none of them matter. Collector's editions are different. Getting physical assets, I'm okay with. Digital deluxes are just so not worth it, and it just amounts to you hopefully either paying to support the dev or probably being stupid and not realizing that you really don't need it. So like it's kind of wild. Yeah, music that you could listen to on YouTube. So it's kind of wild to me that they try to like charge you an extra like 10, 15, $20 for these games for what amounts to like something that they just know you're never going to use. So it's like I'm glad that they offer the like capability to buy the soundtrack and stuff like that. But to me, I don't really feel like if they put it as a single bundle on its own that it would sell very well in most cases. We actually see a lot of games do this, particularly smaller games on Steam and stuff, where they will be like, hey, here's a copy of the soundtrack if you want to pay us a little bit extra to support us. And some people will do it, but I imagine that the vast majority of people don't, and I would think that it probably doesn't help them too much. Normally I buy digital things, but some Switch games like to have the box for display. Yeah. And like I said, I'm not necessarily talking about like the aspect of buying a game digitally or versus physically, so much as I'm talking about all the like peripherals that used to be physical. That used to actually have monetary value. I feel like if you're paying $10 for a PDF, it's not actually worth anything because again, like you guys said, you can just copy and paste that PDF. If your friend bought it, they can give it to you. So it's like, I don't know, it seems really stupid. And that's where to me it's not really worth the price they're charging for this stuff. Statue in the Elden Ring DLC looks cool. Yeah. I must never buy a game when it comes out. I was actually looking at my because there were some Steam sales, so I did end up buying things. I asked you guys about which of the two mech games would you guys want to see me play, either BattleTech or whatchamacallit, Mech Warrior 5. And I think last I checked, the majority of you had said BattleTech, but I'll definitely take that under advisement. But anyways, I was in my Steam today kind of taking a look at that, and I realized that there's still quite a bit of like stuff that I haven't played. I also realized that essentially the old-fashioned game book, it used to explain things. Actually, I forgot what I was going to say now. Damn it. Yeah, what was I saying before that point? I feel like my brain just like died out. And hello, Ingor. Steam. Yeah, but there was something that led me to talk about that. Happy Surprise Moriarty banner. Yeah. You bought BattleTech? I did. I also bought MechWarrior. Going to the game shop to buy a game was fun. You know, in a weird way, like, I didn't really like going to the game shop, but also now I think as I've gotten older, I've realized it's cool to at least like meet people that share your same interests and stuff. Whereas like back when I was in high school and even like, you know, at first in college, I just found like the whole process to be cringe. But like nowadays I look back and I'm like, yeah, I almost like wish like you could do that, right? So I don't know. It'd be what it be. Haven't had to do that in like 10 years, yeah. How interested in you are modding those? We'll see, right? Like, I played, so I never played MechWarrior 5, obviously, but I did play, like, I think it's MechWarrior 3, like, back when I was a kid. It may have been even earlier than 3. I don't remember which edition it was. So, like, I do remember playing, I do remember having fun with it. I do remember the control scheme being just utter jank and disorienting, but it'd be what it'd be. Oh, also, chat. I have a very weird but specifically odd question to ask you. I'm going to poll you guys here. Okay. You have 1 minute. Go. There was an argument about this. Hence, I need chat's opinion. That is indeed an odd question. Listen, I was getting gaslit earlier today. Who calls it a cube? Thank you! Apparently, this is a thing, though, because I was talking with Steve, aka Lutzvane. Steve was saying that he calls it a cube because he was trying to be like, yeah, dude, I love your whole fan. He's like, yeah, I love drinking my Dr. Pepper out of my cube, and I was like, what the hell's a cube? Like, what do you mean cube? And then like he asked Bob, and Bob was like, oh, you mean a case? And I was like, oh, like a case of beer? Okay, yeah, now I get what he's talking about. And so, like, apparently he calls it a cube. Apparently, Moons was saying that they call it a cube as well. And I was just like, maybe it's like a northern thing. So it's like maybe just like it's certain parts of the world, like it's a colloquialism. And I was like, I've never heard of a cube before. I just say a 24 pack. Yeah, like again, I'm sure places have different wording for it, but like I'm glad to know that I'm not insane. Okay. I call it a case. Okay, I'm glad to know I'm not insane. First time I've heard cube. Okay. I'm sorry, Steve. Yeah. Steve said he's going to ban anyone that calls it a case. Kind of like pop versus soda, right? Yeah, and that's what I assumed it was. That like in certain parts they just call it a cube, probably due to like a promotion or probably due to like a commercial or something like that, right? Like I have no idea, but that was something that came up, and I was just like, huh. And I told Steve, I was like, I'll ask chat, we'll see what they say, because I wanted to know, was I the crazy one or was Steve the crazy one? And it turns out Steve's the crazy one. Let's go. I don't drink soda or pop. Yeah, I mean, like, well, you can also buy beer in a case, right? Like 24 pack of canned beer. And I've heard, you know, people do that before and stuff. And so like that's where I'm familiar with the term, but I don't like I've never heard it called cube. So a rectangular prism. Yeah, because it's like it's not even like a perfect cube, right? Like it's like a perfect cube would be like that, right? Like, but instead it's like almost like a rectangle on top, and then like, you know, it has the sides, right? Because it's stacked like vertically. So this is like if you were looking at it from above, this is what it would look like, type deal. Which is also why it's weird that it's called a cube. I've heard it called a cube before, but I've heard a lot more people call it a case. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, like maybe it's actually a thing. Like maybe Steve actually has a legitimate take. So it's Pepsi's fault, maybe, right? Are you planning to do all 31 CQs again? No. No, I do not think I'll have the time to. I will probably do the essentials, which is going to be like 16 of them, but I will not do all 31. I don't need the extra tickets that bad. Like chat, if you told me that, oh, but Cad, if you do all the CQs, you could get like I don't know, like 12 more tickets or 14 more tickets or whatever, I would be like, cool, I will literally pay that amount to not have to do them. Like instead of me getting it for free, I will pay the amount that I would have like had to pay in order to get that. In order to not do it. That's how little I want to redo those CQs. Because, chat, you got to understand, some of the CQs that you will be asked to do are like CQs that you've done like 2 and 3 times before. So, I'm from New York State and we call it a case. And I have to ask you, is it soda or pop? I call it like soda, right? Like, Northerners are the only ones that I know of that call it pop. But I am aware that people call it pop, right? Yeah, some people just call it Coke, which is really interesting. Like any soda is just Coke to them. Soft drink, yeah, soft drink as well. Like if you say any of those things, we're gonna know what you mean, because pop is like well known at this point. That's always the colloquial example of like, hey, why why are you calling it that, right? Now, chat, is it a water fountain or a bubbler? What the hell? A spitter? Oh, I hope not. A bubbler, yeah. So I think like people in the like Midwest call it a bubbler, right? Like especially up north. Because I know I dated a girl in high school. She was from Wisconsin, and she referred to it as a bubbler. Call it a water fountain, yeah. The fuck is a bubbler? It's a water fountain. You mean a flu dispenser? Yeah, that's probably one way of looking at it, right? I can understand it being a bubbler if it's like a water cooler. I mean, like the little water fountains that you can drink in like public places, right? Like a park or something like that. Like, I can see why people think it's a bubbler, because you usually just like press down on a lever or a button and it just like, you know, fountains out a little bit, which is why it's called a fountain. But like in some of the places, if you don't press it down very much, it literally just bubbles, right? So is that one of those pals from Pal World? Yes. How many grails do you get from the event? I was looking and it looks like you could get up to 3 depending on how much of a new player you are. Is that true? Yeah, I mean, it should be a decent chunk. I'm sure our guide has the amount, but like when I say guide, the material spreadsheet that we keep, but it will probably denote it as to like, here's the amount you get if you're new, here's the amount that you get if you've done all the stuff before. And that's why I said, like, for me, I'm only going to target the ones that give like grails and crystallized lores, basically unmissable items. I will not bother with the ones that only give tickets. How's something that shoots water out like a fountain to be a bubbler? It does not bubble. Listen, how do you know? What if you put like one of those little like bubble blower things in front of it? Would not the air pressure cause it to make bubbles? Get that sweet foam on top of that beer, yes. On top of your case of beer? Or would you prefer your cube of beer? Up to 10 lores if you got 2 grails from the old stuff before. Yeah, which is wild, right? Like that's why I said like I don't want to miss out on the crystallized lores and stuff, but The non-essential CQs, I don't give a shit about them. I'm not going to try to do them. I left you a message on Discord, Cat. I'm terrified to look at what it is. Okay, that was not the terror that I expected, but it was still terrifying. Thank you. A dodecaron? Wait, a dodecahedron, a dodecahedron of beers. Are most of the lures in Tesla coil CQs? I think you get a lore for finishing each one of those. Like chat, if you want all the rewards like that, like I was talking about, you will have to do all the coil quests. You will have to. But there are still another round of like old CQs that are there that you don't have to do them all. Dodecahedron. Am I fucked if I can't do the coils? You won't get all the rewards, and you'll hear me talk about that in the actual guide as I'm going over it. A diggy hole of draft eye. Chad, have any of you guys been playing the new like Vampire Survivors Deep Rock Galactic game? I see, hotcake. What have I thought about Shangri-La Frontier? I have not seen the most recent episode. I watched today. We watched Tsukimichi, so tomorrow it'll probably be Shangri-La or something else. Actually, wait, chat. Do we get Classroom of the Elite on Tuesdays? So I may watch Shangri-La in the morning on my own. Didn't they announce Among Us and Vampire Survivor? Yes, and vice versa. Clash of the Elites on Wednesday. Okay. Yeah, then tomorrow will probably be like I'm one off of being caught up on Apothecary Diary, so I'll probably watch that in the morning to myself, which is usually if we get enough time to watch a like half episode of something in addition to the full episode at my lunch break, it's whatever I'm finishing off from the morning. Any plans for a Shogun watch party? Probably not, because I at this point don't think I have a legitimate way of watching it. Like it should be on Hulu, but I'm not watching that shit with ads. So like if I have to get it, is chat, it's probably gonna be donning my trench coat, tricorn, and eye patch. Yar? Why are you guys saying Yar? Gonna wait for Shogun to end then binge it. I did read up on it some today. It sounds like it's a great like Sengoku Jidai period piece, but it also sounds like it's gonna be only a like one-off. Like it's gonna be 10 episodes and then it's done. Like it will not be a multi-seasonal show, which is sad because like this is the type of thing where I'm like, oh, bro, someone should turn this into like the 8-season show, right? Like, because I would just binge the shit out of it. Isn't it based off of a book? Yeah. Yo, yo. Shiver me be. I did see some stories today that people were saying that a bunch of people are going back to Black Flag now. And I'm like, that just makes me so happy and it makes me laugh so much. I've been affectionately referring to Black Flag as the sequel to Skull and Bones because it just has more features than Skull and Bones does. So it's like it just makes me chuckle every time. Okay, let's think of the gift of power. You didn't have to. I feel your pain, yes. My cousin is one of those people. Yeah. Like it's just wild. And like I said, Black Flag's a good game. To me, it's one of the best Assassin's Creed games. I'm not sure how good of a like Assassin's Creed it is, but it's a great like pirate experience. And so for that reason alone, I think it's like it's worth it if you guys have never played it before. It's one of the like easy recommends of the Assassin's Creed franchise, and I think you guys would really like it. Black Flag, yeah. It's an alright assassin game, but a great pirate game. Yep. Well, it's like I said, it's the same thing for me playing Valhalla. I love just running around like a Viking and doing Viking things. I did not give a shit about the Assassin's Creed portion of it. That's why I said, like, to me, they need to just like start developing their own series of like period piece games and just drop you into like some fictional thing. Like there doesn't need to be an overarching story tying it all together. If they want to, they can come up with one, but it needs to be something that is like ambiguous and not this Assassin's Creed stuff. I mean, we assassin people, yeah. Installing the Ubisoft launcher, yeah. Hey, look, you could just install it for a little while and then not at all, right? There may also be a way around it, right? I don't know. I know there's some ways to disable launchers in some cases. So if you Google it, you might find a way to, like, if you have it on Steam, just disable Uplay somehow. It just depends on whether or not it has to piggyback off their servers. Skull and Bones is the new Duke Nukem Forever. Yeah, in development for, a decade, wasted tons of money, and comes out and just, like, nobody wants to touch it. Like, don't get me wrong. I'll say this. It is entirely possible that if they continue to support the game, that over years it could get a lot better. But I do think fundamentally that game is naturally just going to suffer because it does not have like, on deck combat. That you can't move around with your character on the deck fighting people and swashbuckling. The fact that it does not have that means to me it is not an authentic pirate experience. Because chat, you don't get no loot if you sink the ship. Sorry, that is the reality of it, right? Like, shit, chat. I hate to say this, okay? Because, like, some people probably want to shit on this game too, but Starfield has a better piracy system than Skull and Bones. Because you get to disable a ship and go board it and take it over and drive it back to port and hawk it. How the hell did Starfield do it better than an actual pirate game? Like, what? How much does Sea of Thieves cost now? It's a good question. You could probably pick it up on sale at certain points. Back to Sea of Thieves. Yeah, I mean, I don't think Sea of Thieves is an authentic pirate game either, right? But at least Sea of Thieves has the like boarding aspect and stuff like that. Sea of Thieves is more like a cartoonish variant of it where it's like, oh, bro, I can launch myself in this cannon, right? Which is hilarious, but like, absolutely, yeah. It's like no one ever did that back in the day. Yeah, like I hope more games get the No Man's Sky Cyberpunk updates and fixes, but I don't like that being the case in the first place. I completely agree, right? And I'm going to say this. I don't think Starfield is as bad as either of those other two examples that you listed, but I will say Starfield is not a perfect game and absolutely does need some content added to it. It's pretty clear that there's some shit lacking. But yeah, it's like at the end of the day, we need to demand better out of these games. And a little bit, I'm going to say this. Do you know who the real people are in all of this? Also, Joven, thank you for the 62. I hope you've been well, my man. But the real people in all this are, hey, you guys out there that didn't buy Cyberpunk, that didn't buy No Man's Sky, heck, that didn't even buy Starfield. You're the real ones. Okay? Like, I'm not talking about the people that like, oh, I never had any interest in it. I'm talking about the people that had interest, didn't buy it because of the clusterfuck that happened at launch, and then even when the devs tried to do right by it, still didn't buy it. I'm all for supporting them fixing things, but to me, the people that still haven't bought those games, they're actually the people that are sticking to their guns, and they're the people that are demanding better out of the outset from the devs. So, like, while I do think it's important to, like, reward a dev for doing the right thing, the ultimate right thing to do would have been to never release it in a shit state. Right? Like, period. Cyberpunk Day 1, tons of fun and minimal issues. Yeah. Like I said, I played through it. I didn't have that big of a deal with it. Same thing with Starfield. I didn't play No Man's Sky on launch. I went back and played it later after it got a shit ton of content updates. I think it's an okay game. But there's just something uncanny valley about No Man's Sky that I just like cannot get into. It may be like the way that the UI works or something like that. Can say that again about so many other games. Yeah. I think this is the problem, is that we're getting so many like shit releases, so many live service, always online type of games where they go like, well, even if it launches bad, we'll just fix it afterwards. And it's like, how about you just launch it good? and it should be obvious that that's the ultimate goal, because there's so many games that do launch good and that, you know, just rake in tons of money, right? Heck, you can even take a look at a game like Helldivers. Helldivers had absolutely atrocious server issues right off the outset. Helldivers, though, was also a really good game fundamentally, right? So it's like, that's kind of the issue at play here is, yeah, they maybe had some technical hiccups, but the game itself is not really lacking. I can argue that the game definitely needs a huge balance pass at the current moment, but the gameplay loop is fun, and that's really what matters. And I feel like there's so many of these other games now where like it's just not fun. And it's because of like either extreme monetization, or they just tried to like force something down your throat with, you know, always online capability, or they fundamentally just actually screwed up the game design, like in Skull and Bones. Server issues half the time are because the game sells better than expected. Yeah, and I've explained this to people before. So, chat, let's say you expect 100,000 players. Okay, we're going to put that mark right here. Okay, there's your 100,000 players. You expect your average, though, to only be about 20,000. We're going to put that mark down here. Okay, and then on launch, you get 500,000 people. Do you buy more servers to appease the 500,000? No. You maybe look at that 500,000 and you ask yourself, what's going to be my resting average from there? Like not the launch craziness, but what's going to be my resting average? If your resting average is, let's say, 100,000, then you drop back to that, and that's what you get the amount of servers for. Because you don't buy servers for peak time. You buy servers for your normal day-to-day average and a little bit in excess of that. Because after the first month or two, a bunch of those people are just gone. And you will have spent money on accommodating way more players that you will just never use. So, yeah, I fully believe that, like, that's a thing, right? The hell? What lies are you telling, Jay? If you have elasticity, your system will add more servers automatically on demand. That too, right? Like, and this is something that, like, there is a such thing as server leasing. It definitely depends on how their infrastructure is built and whether or not it can handle it. They did say in Helldiver's case, the big issue there was that their code was not scalable. So, at least not to the extent that they wanted it to be. Like, there was an upper limit to what it was capable of handling. and they realized, oops, that was a problem, and they needed to recode stuff. They needed to actually go back in and fine tune things. So I get it, right? I understand how it happens, and this is why I said, to me, the issue with Helldivers and the issues that I had in the first like 2 weeks of it had nothing to do with servers. It had everything to do with the developers made some mistakes. And the mistakes that the Helldivers developers made was they didn't actually have server queues, and they didn't have an AFK kick feature. And they can say, well, we didn't expect we were going to be successful enough to need this. Bullshit. Like, this is literally just developer 101 for a live service game. If you don't have these things, you didn't do your job. Period. Like, I know people are going to make this claim of like, oh, but CAD, think of the devs. It doesn't matter. If you didn't include that, you didn't do your job. Someone fucked up. Okay? Because that is the anticipation. That is the expectation. If you don't anticipate having that many players, that's fine. But I'm also going to say you didn't do what you needed to be successful then. You literally did not include basic fundamental systems that should be in place for a live service game. So that was my gripe with them, is that they actually didn't have either of these features. They finally got the AFK kick. They still don't seem to have a server queue, but according to them, they now have server capacity to basically allow for up to 700,000 players. And they said that last weekend was a success and that they handled everybody getting into the server as well. Seemed to me to be the case when I was playing, so definitely I liked it. But yeah, this is ultimately like my biggest gripe, is that they did not have either of these two systems, both of which would have massively improved the user experience until that point. So it's like, I understand not having enough servers. That's fine. That happens. It's difficult to guesstimate the proper number of players, but you at least need a sort of protection, a safety net there in case you do have too many players show up out of nowhere, and that's why you do stuff like that. Post-surge player count talk reminds me of seeing comments calling Pow World shit because they didn't keep the peak numbers weeks later. Like, I'm going to say this. Helldivers should definitely keep more of the players. And the reason why is because Helldivers is a live service game. Pow World is not. Like, there's no microtransactions in Pow World. Like, you buy the game, you play the game. That's it. Right? So, like, while it is multiplayer, I get it. But the whole point is, it's not going to keep adding a shit ton of content. At least not yet, right? The developers have work that they have to do in that regard, and it's definitely going to take some time. And it's dumb because that opens the door to logic bombs by bad actors. I mean, yeah, I can see it. Tunak. Mm-hmm. Okay, chat, that is all my AP on both servers. You can see it does not take me long to do that right now. Hence dead time, right? But we still have a Lotto guide that I have to record for you guys. Over the past couple weeks, Sir Avalon has been working on it. I myself only got involved towards the end when he asked for some oversight proofreading on it, right? Which, given the fact that I have worked on all of the Lotto guides we've ever produced, is something that, even though I've taken a step back from these, I still like to offer that to Avalon in the hopes that I can see things that he doesn't, right? Like, that's always what I try to do, is try to offer a fresh perspective and fresh set of eyes on things. Doesn't mean that it's going to be a perfect, flawless guide. It happens. There will probably be a typo somewhere that neither of us caught. There will probably be something that, like, neither of us realized gave the wrong implication or something like that. It is what it is. So we just ask you to understand it's not guaranteed to be perfect, but it's the best we can do, especially on short notice. Okay. Just a second, chat. Had some tabs with some personal information open. And apparently Netflix tabs. Which, as long as it doesn't actually play the show, I think I would be fine. But I'd rather not tangle with that one. Dude, he's singing about Octoroks. Like having no fire exit on a business. Yeah, I completely agree with that. The song is very popular. I don't know why people dislike it. I think it's catchy. Like, I'm sure if you listen to it too much, right? But like, chat, you are here. And this literally lines up, if I remember correct, right? Didn't they say we're getting this on the 28th? '27th. Okay. So we are a day ahead. Okay, good. I just had to quickly check base. I was talking with Avalon about that today. I think we'll get the new event probably on the 1st. If you don't get it on the 1st, it's probably on the 2nd. So it's like, don't expect it to be, oh, whoops. It might help if I switch to the proper screen. Okay. Right. We got the Gill campaign. Chad, have I ever done a Gill analysis before? I didn't remember. No, I haven't. Wild. And then again, it is his first banner in a hot minute. The amount of drugs they pumped into Elvis. Listen. I've been hearing about some like terrible, awful like drug epidemics that have been going around, like like meth and bath salts and like fentanyl. I think is the new one, right, chat? But like, oh man, like I realized that Monster Hunter has the worst drugs known to man. Like, hey kid, want to try some mega demon drugs? Like, it sounds like the just most hardcore shit you could ever OD on. Mega demon drugs. Demon diet pills, yeah. That was a fun experience when I found out about that. I was like, huh? What is it called? And I'll keep on fighting him till I get the full set of his armor. At some point, we'll be doing Kieran. I don't know when. Okay, so chat, I believe we are good to go. Again, all I ask is that you guys behave yourselves while I'm recording. And if not, the mods can shoot to kill. It's not my problem. I'm just trying to remember if there's anything else so I don't step in this while I'm doing the record. Good old 30 Seconds to Mars. Yeah, wasn't that Jared Leto? Isn't he? Isn't he the singer on this one? Believe so. Yeah, he needs to go back to singing. He was much better at that. I don't think there's anything else hidden in this event. I think it's literally just the gimmick with the crap. Okay. Hey guys, my name's Khadroth, and today we're going to be talking to you about the upcoming Tesla Fest Lotto coming soon on NA. So right now, we actually just had the Advanced Quest Part 2 just announced. It's coming probably a little bit a day earlier, and the reason I'm going to tell you this is kind of set the stage for when we think Tesla Fest is going to be. So ultimately, it's looking like that's going to be on the 27th. We pretty much know that a lot of the campaigns for NA wrap up on the 29th, and we also have an announcement that Chaldea Boys should be coming basically early March. At the current point in time, it's looking like it's going to be March 1st, which would only be a day sooner than NA had it, or sorry, than JP had it. So expect it'll be on the 1st or at the latest on the 2nd. That's not going to give very much wiggle room. They may try to do something cheeky with Lost Belt Road to 7. But it is what it is. Just assume that things should happen roughly at the same time period it did for JP. So as a result, you may get the Lotto as soon as March 15th. You may get it on the 16th instead, depending on how they handle it, or maybe even a little bit more time if they decide to pad some. So don't stress too much about that. Either way, it's going to be a 2-week event. It's going to have multiple banners, and it's going to have a ton of challenge quests. That's right, Tesla Fest is going to have the record number of challenge quests to ever be put in an event. This is very interesting because it actually comes after dev statements and interviews prior to this point saying that they weren't going to keep putting challenge quests in lottos. So this was kind of a reversal on that, and they kind of went back on their word, but there are a record number of 31 different challenge quests in this event. It's actually somewhat difficult then to balance your needs for the event, as you're going to be wanting to farm for the lotto, but you're also going to be wanting to complete the challenge quests in order to be able to get all the rewards from it. So we're going to kind of talk with you about this. However, this will be a guide focused mostly on the lotto portion of things, not on the challenge quests. So I highly recommend checking out sites like Fandom, App Media, you name it, for a little bit more of an in-depth analysis on each of those challenge fights should you need help. There are some unique gimmicks. I will talk about them as we go through this, but I'm not going to spend time going through each of the challenge fights themselves. So again, this is going to be a Anastasia required lotto. You guys are going to be needing to get Lost Belt 1 completed, so make sure you guys are at least doing that much. Later lottos, they do actually kind of relax this, where they say like, oh, hey, maybe the story requires you to have certain aspects completed, but in order to just do the lotto nodes, you don't. But for this one, this is kind of the first of its type where they really required a higher end. And again, it's not going to be the last event this year that requires a story completion that's in the Lost Belt. So make sure you guys are using the dead time here to get your Lost Belts done. It's going to be one of the best things that you can do in preparation. Now, again, it's a 14-day event like we already talked about. Basically, just to give you an idea, it's going to center around Tesla and Odysseus. Some people will call it Audi Fest. I'll probably put it in the tags in the YouTube video so that people can find it either way. But the point is that this is just going to be sort of a redux of all the prior Fest events that we've had. It's going to be kind of centering around Guildfest, but instead it centers on those two. So you can see here for our event mechanics, you've got the standard 3 currencies that you can collect for clearing the shop. Do understand there will be 90 and 90 plus nodes. The 90 plus node will drop everything. Thus, as a result, you will be able to clear the shop by doing just the 90 plus node. So advisement is going to be to at least get up to that point and unlock it. You will have all of those nodes available from day one, because again, the way Fest events work is they work in basically sets of three different like rounds, and so each round will have like a 90 and a 90 plus node available for each of them. Again, the difference between 90 and 90 plus is pretty negligible. It's just that 90 plus also gives all the shop materials, so you want to at least make sure that you're farming it enough to complete the shop. So a lot of people will just blitz straight to the 90 plus and try to do that. But again, it's just going to come down to what you like to do, what you have the capability of doing, and which nodes you prefer. And we'll talk about that a little bit as we get in. But so again, you've got your three standard currencies, and then you have your ticket currency. This is going to be your lotto currency. This is the thing that you're really going to want to make sure that you get a ton of. That way you end up basically being able to farm out the boxes. Boxes in a lotto are very lucrative, and we'll talk more in a minute on that. So as we go down here, you can see you can also exchange basically a fourth currency from the boxes themselves. So as you're opening up the boxes, you'll get another currency that can be exchanged basically for your command codes and keys, as well as potentially even QP at the end should you have nothing else to buy from that unique currency shop. Basically, you're going to have exhibition quests, which are your normal challenge quests, and then Tesla Cup quests to get more items as rewards. These are going to be a sort of like special set of quests. We're going to call them the coil quests, if you will, because that's what they were referred to as on JP. The coil quests are a separate set of challenges that also are very lucrative with their rewards, and they have a unique way and structure that they work. So basically, just to give you fandom's rundown right here, they say Tesla Cup is a combination of past 7 challenge quests. Essentially, these are all old challenge quests you guys may have encountered in other events and stuff. Not too, dissimilar from the other exhibition quests that you may find in a CQ. You cannot use any of your friend supports for one of the rules. Another rule here is that except for the last quest, which requires you clearing all the other quests to challenge it, you can attempt any of the other quests at any time. So that is to say, in order to unlock the final quest, you must have done all the prior ones. This is going to allow you to kind of like pick and choose your battle a little bit and how you want to go about it. And basically, once a servant has participated in a finished quest, so like, again, it should be, I believe it's 7 different challenges on the way to the final one. Basically, if you use a unit, what this is trying to say is if you use a unit in one of those prior clears, you cannot then use them in any of the others. So once you've used a unit, they are done. They cannot be used in any of the others in that particular coil bracket. So that means you very much have to figure out a strategy for how to get through each of these fights. This is why I said before in some of my past criticisms of this event that this structure is not very kind to free-to-play or more tall-oriented accounts rather than wide accounts. Accounts that are built around having a ton of servants are going to do a lot better here. They're going to have more options. So again, if you're just a very narrowly focused account or you're a much newer or more free-to-play account, you're probably going to be able to struggle to get the coil quest done. So do please understand that my advice to you is certainly try to get them done if you can, but it is not the end of the world if you can't do it, and these are very kind of frustrating. There should be some people that have the guides up on YouTube already from the JP side of things if you manage to find them. So you may be able to find people doing solos. I myself had to solo a couple of them on my JP account because even though it's a very robust account, it was not able to get through all of them with a full actual comp. And part of the reason for this is because it's very difficult when you don't actually have enough healers, enough party protectors, basically people to give you sustain in the long form of a fight. Some of these are really nasty CQs that you would have been, requiring to have a full party for anyways, and they're asking you to do that multiple times in a row. So yeah, you're naturally going to run out of really good overpowered units to do them with. And that's what I think the devs were trying to go after here, is they were trying to get people to use other units than just the OP ones. The problem is it just penalized people that had less units. So that was basically the rule right there. Once a servant has participated and they cannot participate in the other quests with the same cup. So that's their kind of saying that same rule. It's like not only can you not participate in any other rounds, but nothing else basically in that cup. They can rejoin the team if you withdraw or fail the battle. So you do have the option of like going back and refighting it with a different team. That is possible if you decide, oh man, I used a unit here in this first battle that I really am going to need in like the 6th battle. You can go back, you can refight the first battle and not have to worry about it. But again, there is going to be some issues with that. Enemies and information and tips will appear at the beginning of each quest, so they will give you an idea of what the fight is that you're going to fight, and you can see kind of the unique structure and how it's going to work. Basically, quest rewards are obtainable only in the first successful run, so subsequent refights not going to get you anything else, even if you have to go back and redo it once you've automatically completed it, or sorry, once you've completed it the first time, you got the rewards automatically, so there's not another one. Basically, there'll also be a mega coil. So again, you're going to have the mega coil and the giga coil, basically for each of your 2 brackets there. And essentially, the first one's going to be released, the mega coil, after the prologue clear. The second one will be released basically a week in. So keep in mind that you're only going to have roughly a week to do each of these. I mean, I guess you got 2 weeks to do the first one, but you're going to be needing to get all of them done. Because again, that's going to be the difficult part about all of this, is structuring your time to be able to handle all of the demands of this event efficiently. So that's going to be kind of the structure that they're going to go with. And then you can see you can redo a Tesla Cup quest by resetting the clear status. And again, this will be actually legible and readable once we get to the NA side of things. And once reset, you can reuse the servants that were used in that quest. So you do have that option. Just the problem is going to be that you have to refight the quest, and some of these quests take a while. So you're not going to want to have to do that if you don't have to. So my advice would be to sit down, look at the fights ahead of time, try to figure out a strategy by which you can go through, so that way you don't end up bricking yourself partway through a run where you realized, oh man, I really needed that unit for, a later fight. Make sure you know who you're taking where ahead of time, and it'll make your life a lot easier. So again, that's the event mechanics. For the CEs here, we've got Cosmo Chaldea High School. This is actually going to be our Lotto CE. It's actually a pretty decent one. While it is split stats, you're probably not going to want to level it too much, but if you use the trick that I talked about in one of the prior Lotto guides, which is that if you have a level 100 CE that you've leveled up to get the most attack power out of it for a Lotto event, you could take that CE from an old Lotto event that you've already leveled up and throw it into the new one, and that would also make it level 100. So there is a way of kind of just keep transferring it forward, but this is a very whaley tactic to do, and it really depends on whether or not you actually have, the spare CE bombs in order to level anything to 100 in the first place. But you don't have to level it all the way up. It's just an extra way of getting a little bit more attack power for your comps. Again, this is going to be pretty nice, as it's going to have 50% gauge at MLB, 20% arts card crit damage, and then just overall crit damage of 15% right there. So just an absolute ton of extra crit damage for mopping things up, should you have the capability. Just having a single copy will get you 1 drop, and having an MLB is going to get you 2. So you're obviously going to want an MLB. You're not going to want an MLB too soon, though. And again, it really depends that the break point is however many copies you're taking. Obviously, the ideal is to 6-slot the Lotto and to have a full listing of the comps. But again, it just really depends on what your account is capable of. And so it's also going to come down to what node you're fighting and whether or not you have the appropriate units to be able to run it at 6-slot. But I think you'll see as we get to the actual guide portion here, talking about the comps, we have some really good ones for you guys. Your 5-star CE here is going to be check ready. This one is all attack scaling, which is definitely going to be on the nicer end. And it's basically going to increase NP generation rate by 10% and NP damage by 10%, and also give you guts. This is going to be your damage CE, so it is there as an option for those of you guys that want to power bomb it up to 100 as well, as this will certainly be useful to you in the challenge fights. Again, remember, like I said, some of the fights you're probably going to want to try to do a solo for, so having a really nice CE could be good, but you do not have to level it, just it will make your life easier if you do. Now, from there, we've got the event command codes. Wizard of Menlo Park's actually a pretty good one. It gives NP gen by 5% when attacking with the engraved card, and increases NP damage by 10% for 1 turn. So remember, that's only going to be for the duration of that turn, so you would need to pre-card an NP in order to get the 10% NP damage effect. But still pretty nice, and definitely one of the rare command codes that actually can boost and impact your NP. Your 4-star here is going to be the Colossal Trojan Horse of Obliteration. When attacking with the engraved card, gains 2 critical stars and removes 1 attack buff from the target, which could be useful, as again, that may be some annoying buff that's allowing the enemy to just absolutely crush you. And then our 3-star command code here is going to be, if engraved on an arts card, increase the star absorption by 50 and critical damage by 10%. So a rather rare command code that can actually just be specifically put on arts. But hey, not a bad effect, and definitely a card that you would want to soak a lot of the stars for NP generation purposes. This is also going to be where we get Tesla and Edison's basically upgrades. This is going to increase Tesla's first skill here. It's going to basically increase his debuff success rate for 1 turn. And then also the party's buff success rate for 3 turns. This is actually really nice for him, as this kind of takes him from being an RNG type of AoE archer to now he is consistent because of the effect of this skill. So this is a really nice quality of life upgrade for Tesla. This basically just removes that RNG aspect to his damage and absolutely just makes him even more of a monster, which he's always been pretty decent. So this actually really does help. Is he going to be better than Gil? Is he going to be better than Ishtar? That's going to depend on you. And again, I'm going to tell you that in most cases, Gil or Ishtar will probably exceed him, but certainly he does have quite a bit of firepower in niche. Edison has always been a little bit more of a quirky unit. He definitely doesn't have any true niche that he ascribes to, but he does have a lot of supportive effects in his kit. And basically, they end up buffing his mass production skill here, basically lowering the cooldown, which he absolutely needed because it was an atrocious 12-turn cooldown. And it's still, even at 10, it's not good. But it's going to increase the party's NP gauge every single turn for 5 turns by an increasing amount. And then now it's also going to increase the party's NP damage for 5 turns, so turning them even more into a support. And I do think that's kind of the route they need to go with Edison, and it definitely is going to help him out. You're also going to get basically stuff added back to the Da Vinci Workshop here, including the Olympian Bloomers and Umu's. In my opinion, probably her best costume, but I know people will definitely disagree with me on that. Her old anniversary outfit here, it definitely looks really, really nice. And you can see that it basically is also going to make them now free if you have managed to clear Septum, which in order to even be able to participate in the event, you will have had to have done so. So obviously you should be good there. But certainly for people that can't participate in the event, all you would need to do is be able to complete Septum, and then you'll be able to acquire it. So definitely really nice. Also, if you've already purchased them before with rare prisms, boom, there you go. If you've completed Septum, it will refund you in your mailbox. So definitely a nice thing. We do have the event shop. This is the first one right here is the Cosmic Medallions. This is the 4th currency that I talked about that comes from the Lotto boxes. So you can see this is where you're going to get your command codes, your command code keys, and then also a crystallized lore. Don't bother buying the command code removers. They are functionally defunct now at this point in the game, and if you ever do need some, the devs do actually manage to give them out like unavoidably as part of campaigns at certain times for logging in and stuff. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. Either way, it's not really worth it at this point. Once you get down to that being the last thing left, just start converting them into QP. But there is also potentially another use. We'll talk about that. So don't, just immediately go and exchange it. Your Meteor Burger here is going to be your gold material, as we already talked about. It's going to have the Aegis Stage 2 costume dress unlock, and basically going to have 2 copies of the Lotto CE, so you're definitely going to want to beeline this. Your Lotto CE should be the first thing that you buy out of the shop, bar none. And then it's also going to have your gold statues, which if you're looking forward to class score, definitely try to get these if you're just full clearing the shop, doing a lot of the 90+. And then you're also going to have eggs, up to 10 of them, your LB3 reactor cores for 20, your LB5 crowns of silvery dawn for 20 of them, and then again 2 golden attack foes and even another crystallized lore. Your Galaxy Hot Dog is going to be your silver mat, and that's going to be the Aegis Stage 3 costume dress unlock permit, another Lotto C here, your silver statues, and then basically some dragon reverse scales, up to 30 of them, which is really nice. Highly recommend not missing out on these because they are not given out very often, and it's definitely something that into the future it can be hard to get your hands on dragon reverse scales. All of us original players have a ton of them, but yeah, it's definitely not given out nearly as much anymore. Serpent Jewels will also be here, up to 20 of them, and then your LB6 bells here are going to be here, up to 30 of them. So definitely a nice influx there. You're also going to have the singular copy of the gold attack foe there. And then now we get to the space fries, which are going to be your bronze mat. This is going to end up being basically your fourth copy of the Lotto C. You will not get 5 copies given to you. You're going to have to need a drop to get the MLB for the first one. And again, my recommendation, don't MLB right away. Keep them separate. You want the most Lotto drops you possibly can. Definitely want to, especially if you're someone that doesn't have a lot of apples from prior grindy events in the year, you want to make the most out of your AP, out of your apples. So definitely try to get the most, basically drop efficiency that you can on your Lotto materials. So as a result, try to stretch that AP as much as you can. Don't MLB these right away. Only MLB when it's advantageous to do so. Again, you're going to end up having basically your 20, I think this is Divine Spiritron Leyline Orbs or something like that. Basically the LB5 mat. You're going to end up having 30 stakes and 30 spinal fluid, as well as basically your normal foes, and then one more copy of the gold attack foe. It should be that your gold HP foes are all in the boxes. Should be boxes like 6 through 10 that they should be in, or something like that. And then again, you're going to have the crystallized lore here for another one. So a crystallized lore in every single one of the shops there is definitely pretty good. You're going to have main quests. I'm not going to spoil too much, but we are just going to quickly jump right to the end here, just to give you guys an idea that yes, you will end up getting the grail from completing all of this. Also, it's going to unlock your ability to do Gigacoil, so keep in mind that that last one's going to be gated by you completing the story, but it is what it is. It's not going to unlock until that story comes out anyways. So again, that is going to be something that you guys will need to do. There's not going to be too, long of a story in that regard, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. You do have the tournament quests. These are your Lotto quests, as we talked about. This is going to be what you're actually going to spend all the time on, what you're going to farm on, and what our guide centers on. And again, you guys can see you will have the different rounds. So basically, this is going to be the first league, which is round 1. You're going to have the second league, which will be round 2, and the third league, which will be round 3. For the first one, I'm not going to bother going through the lower nodes, but you can see here, here's going to be the 90 node, the Galaxy node here. This one's going to be basically triple casters here, and it's going to end up giving you Lanugos and Seeds as your drops. Your 90 plus is going to be a 1-2-3 mixed Rider with Saber node. Definitely not everyone's cup of tea, but this one is going to drop Meteor Horseshoes and Spirit Roots, which are definitely going to be something a lot of people will want to farm. So definitely, I recommend for the first round, trying to do the 90 plus if you can. It's also going to clear the shop for you immediately. It's also going to just be the more lucrative reward for most people. So totally up to you. But hey, if you find that you can't do this node efficiently, there's no harm in going and dropping back to the 90. It's still pretty good, pretty lucrative to do so. Like I said, that's going to be the first round there. For the second round here, our Galaxy node, our 90 node, will be basically all Berserkers other than the final wave here, which is going to end up having a Archer and a Saber in it. That's going to be a little bit annoying. You're definitely going to want to try to clear this with someone that's effective against multiple of them, or at least effective against Jason, since, again, you could say take an Archer in order to help handle the other two, and then maybe do enough neutral damage to outpace Atalanta. But it really just depends. You will see this one will drop the 5.5 demonic hearts there, and it will drop the LB2 giant rings. Your space node, aka your 90 plus, is going to be a 213 all caster node. This is definitely going to be a much more palatable node for a lot of people in terms of farming capability compared to the prior one. But this one is only going to give basically your scarabs and your homunculus babies. If you need babies, that's fine. If you don't because of a prior Lotto, then this node's probably not going to be looking too hot for you. So again, another recommendation for why I said do 90 plus in the first round. And then as we get to the third league here, aka round 3, our 90 node is basically going to be all sabers, essentially here dropping Hearts of the Foreign God, as well as the LB3 bells. And then the 90 plus node is going to be a 312 node of all riders, as you can see, dropping your divine wine as well as your LB6 bells. So definitely another lucrative one to do the 90 plus for, but it's really going to kind of come down to, you know, at what status your account is as to whether or not you prefer the 90 plus versus the 90. So some people may prefer one, some people may prefer the other. Basically, you've got your old Battle in New York quest, the 2018 and the 2019 versions. Again, I'm not going to spend too much time going over it. Even fandom just kind of links back to their old content. The one thing I will point out is that you can get a grail if you have not done the fight before. If you have done the fight, you will instead get a crystallized lore. So for me, again, if you're trying to save time, my advice would be to like jump right to the finale ones so that you end up getting that. As you can see, there are some decent rewards, but there's just going to be a ton of stuff basically to do. Not all of them are going to give a crystallized lore. Some of the earlier ones here will only give something like a 5 of a material and a ticket. So it's up to you to determine whether or not you find that that's worth it. A lot of people will say yes because it's free. A lot of people will say no, I don't have the time. It's just totally up to you. And again, then the finale too is like the harder version. It's basically going to end up giving you the ticket plus the teapot. You can do this if you want. You don't have to. It's just a harder version of the prior version of the finale there. And then that's your 20. That should have been the 2018 ones. This is the 2019 ones. And basically, as you can see, as we scroll down to the bottom here, again, you've got another quest that can give a grail if you haven't done it, or a crystallized lore if you had already done it before. And then essentially, you're going to end up looking at the finale for this one as well. This one's going to also give a crystallized lore and a ticket, and then it should be same deal again, a ticket and a teapot here for doing the higher rank version of it. So totally up to you whether or not to spend your time on these. These are all rehashed older fights. You don't necessarily have to try with them. Now, that being said, those are your old challenge fights. They should be relatively available real fast. I don't remember if they're all available at once or half and half. Just, again, understand that you will have plenty of time to be able to do those, but they're ultimately fights that you should have already done unless you're new. So then we've also got the Tesla Cup quests, as we talked about, the Mega Coil and the Giga Coil. And you can see here, just in terms of rewards, you're just going to get 5 of a material for doing the first one, 5 of a material for doing the second one. So it's just going to keep on going like that. But the problem with the coil quest is that you must do them all in order to get to the final quest. And the final quest here is going to be where the reward is for the crystallized lore. So if you want all the crystallized lores, and there are 10 of them in this event, you really want to make sure you do the coil quests, but it's up to you. To me, they really are not that big of a deal. If you had to miss any, I'm going to say these are much harder, much more time consuming, because again, you can't take support. You cannot basically reuse the units. So it's fundamentally going to be a hard check on your account and its capabilities as to how many you have and how many you have leveled up and properly kitted. So it's completely up to you. Giga Coil is going to be the same deal. And then basically the finale for it is also going to end up giving another crystallized lore. So like I said, just understand friend support's not eligible there. Basically, you can't reuse the units and you can redo them in order to reset it. But it is what it is. Just expect it to kind of be the much harder versions of the prior Battle in New York types of quests. There is, at the end of everything, an actual challenge fight, because technically the exhibition quests are not considered the challenge fight for the event. There's a finale challenge fight. You'll also have to do that for another crystallized lore if you want. So yeah, they definitely kind of gave you challenge overkill. My advice to you guys, don't burn out on this event. There were a ton of people who did on JP, a ton of people who got really angry at the devs. Just, if you find yourself getting overwhelmed, not worth it. Just don't do the challenge quests or don't farm more than you need to. Just set some goals for yourself. Try to stick to that and you'll thank yourself later. All right, so for the lottery info here, now we can actually talk about the guide portion of this. Again, it's going to basically be the same as always. It's going to be 600 currency per lotto box. You can open up to the first 10. basically manually in the slow way. And then after the first 10, you can open by rolls of 100 each time, which is definitely a lot better, as you'll basically be opening boxes in 3 clicks. So really, really nice. That's going to make opening them go a lot faster. Basically, you're going to end up getting Check Ready there as your first one. This is the damage C, as you guys will remember. And then you're going to end up getting another crystallized lore for the 6th box, and then your copies of the HP foes for the 7th through 10th boxes there. And then after 11th and onward, there is no grand prize. So again, we're going to also, just another potential difference there is that you do get gold and silver apples in the first 10 boxes. You do not get them in the boxes after that point. But it's still going to be a pretty lucrative lotto for a lot of you guys. Obviously, you get a ton of skill gems, you get a ton of embers, you get a ton of mana prisms, a ton of FP, a ton of QP, and then certainly each of the 5 Ascension materials. Plus, like we said, the 4th shop currency right there. So definitely take a look at these, determine how much you want to farm, determine how much your account needs. My advice to you guys is always check into your account ahead of time. See what it is that you need and in what amounts. There's numerous servant planners out there that can do that. Chaldea app can do it. Obviously, like I think Game Press has a planner as well, and then WebCrow Simulator also has one. So there are plenty out there by which you guys can manage to plot stuff in. But my advice is do that, and you'll thank yourself because you'll have an idea of how much you actually need, and then that should help you with goal setting and how much you think that you need to farm. Just keep in mind, there will always be another lotto. There's another lotto in November this year, so if you guys can't go too hard here, it's not the end of the world. All right, so that is going to be the lottery info. Now we have the summoning campaigns. I'm not going to go through the unit analysis here to spare you guys, but we do have an Odysseus and Tesla joint banner here, as well as including 2 story locked 4-stars and Umu, basically Nero Claudius 4-star and Thomas Edison. So definitely a little bit more difficult to get your hands on them, but you can see they are going to be split. Umu is going to be with Odysseus, and Edison is going to be with Tesla, unsurprisingly. And you will have some actual gotcha CEs here, including Galaxy Kuranos, basically, which is going to give NP damage, NP gen, and overcharge. It is all attack. It is unaspected in terms of card type. So it's not too bad as far as an overcharge CE goes, because it can work basically on anyone. The only problem is overcharge doesn't really lend itself to going deep into a fight. So it's up to you to determine whether or not you actually want to go after that. Doc Kaikion here is going to be your 4-star CE. This one's going to give debuff immunity, arts, and buster up, and it's all HP scaling, so definitely not the worst thing to put on a support. And your 3-star here is going to be Secret Company Assassin, all attack scaling, quick and NP gen, and stars of 1 per turn. Your second banner here is going to be a joint Gil and Caster Gil banner, and obviously Gil hasn't had too many banners of late as they tried to tone down with him, and it's going to have the same CEs. So again, look forward to that. The second banner should launch roughly a week into the event, so just anticipate that being the case. And now we can actually talk to you guys about the Lotto guide. So that was my brief sort of event analysis there. Again, Avalon, my mod here, was very gracious and has been doing a lot of legwork on these lotto guides for a while now. So he's gone ahead and given you guys a full-blown event overview here on the landing page. Definitely make sure you read it because it talks all about the things you need to know. Everything we just kind of went over, but it'll kind of remind you about a lot of that stuff. And it's also got some of the assumptions that we kind of use with the calculations, because naturally, we have to assume things like, oh, you've foed the unit, you've leveled up their skills, you've done their upgrades, and I can't stress that enough. Make sure you've done their upgrades, because we have had some recent upgrades here on NA for some of the units and some of the comps. You're going to need to have had them done. So make sure that you actually have done so ahead of the Lotto. It's going to be a good time to actually try for that. Again, it breaks down what the Lotto CE is, and then basically we also talk about everything that is in the boxes here. Basically everything that I just went over. And then also a quick sort of cheat sheet for the nodes. Again, this talks about all the way rounds 1 through 3, the 90 and the 90 plus, everything you kind of need to know and what really just makes them tick. From there, we've also got some node drop data in case you were curious as to the relative efficiency. And again, just so you guys understand, especially at plus 12, which is the maximum efficiency you guys can have, Here is your round 190 versus 90 plus. This is why we say there's really not that big of a difference between doing them. It is negligible at best, and it's really just not a huge deal you guys need to worry about. Same thing, here is your round 2 90 versus 90 plus. Not a huge difference there. And then round 3 is actually even smaller, coming in at, basically like 0.2, not even, for your differences between the 90 and 90 plus node. For basically your 90 node, and again, I'm not going to go through every single one of these comps with you guys. We have a spreadsheet for reasons that you guys can do it, but just so that you guys relatively understand a quick TLDR breakdown for you guys here. You guys can see that you're going to have the units listed that you need in the comp right here. You're going to have their NP levels. You're going to have their skill levels that are required. We tried to be generous when possible, but do understand some of these will just require lures. You can try to get away with less, but obviously our calculations are what they are. We assume min rolls on things. So if you basically aren't hitting the numbers that we're hitting, it means you probably don't have one of the parameters that we have. Same thing, we also in some cases assume appends, particularly if we are not using MLB of the drop C. Remember, the drop C does have starting charge on it. If you have MLB, makes your life easier. It's less appends you're going to need, less skills you need to level. So definitely try to farm out a bunch, try to get as many as you can. And then we basically have the skill order. We basically have talking about in each turn here, like, who needs to pop what on who. And then certainly we also will have some notes up here basically talking about, like other things you may need to know. For instance, this first comp here does not require specifically this this mystic code, which again, this will be a picture of whatever mystic code you need. We went with pictures, figuring that you guys could kind of figure it out and that would help you out a little bit more. And also, again, if you need to use your mystic code skills, what turn you need to use them on, as well as on who. Then over here, you'll see we have the listing of all the enemies that are in the node, as well as the amount of damage and such that you guys are going to have. So you can see right up here at the top, if it is green on the first one here, this is going to be clean on average. If it's yellow, it usually needs cards in order to mop it up. And then if it is red, it's basically something that we probably don't think you should try. There are some circumstances where something like that'll be included. Usually that's after me and Avalon have talked about it to make sure that it's actually something that can be done within reason. And again, it just may be something where we have a big, huge disclaimer or warning tag on it. You can see this is the average damage that you will do. This is the max remaining damage, basically, if you were to min roll. And again, you can see if it's green there, that means no cards, carding needed versus heavy carding and hoping to crit. And then the last one here is going to be the NP refunded, which means that if it's green, there's plenty of refund. If it's yellow, it would require maybe pre-carding or like you getting a nice damage roll on the NP. And then if it's red, it's not going to work and we don't recommend it. Be very careful of anything being red on the NP refunded stage, but hopefully none of those comps are in here. And again, you can see we list out the refund numbers for each wave. Do understand by the time you get to wave 3, you don't care about refund unless you're looking at a 4-turn or a 5-turn. None of those comps should be in here, though. All of these comps should be basically 6-slot type of comps. They should be relatively easy to achieve. We try to favor, free-to-plays if we can. So you will see definitely as you guys look through here some comps that work, but obviously the comps are going to get a little bit beefier as you scroll down the list. The easiest comp should be normally towards the top. Typically, as you guys get to the bottom, you'll see as there's sort of more requirements, more supports that are necessary, or more units. And then again, as we start looking at the 90 plus, you could definitely see that we will occasionally have some tips up here at the top about, hey, maybe you're a little bit low on some of the waves over here. Maybe you don't quite have enough damage and you're going to leave some around. So we have some notes about like command codes that you guys can use that'll help you out, particularly against certain enemies. We thought that may work for you and that it may help. So again, definitely give the Lotto guide a look. Use it to the fullest extent that you guys can. Just please give credit where credit is due. We're always happy to help you guys out. So thank you guys for watching. I hope this has helped you, and happy hunting and good luck with the Lotto. Okay. Woo. I talk too much. We're rolling towards Tesla. I actually haven't rolled Tesla. Tesla's one of the few I don't have on my NA account. I may pick him up. We'll see. I haven't decided. I'm gonna have a link to the spreadsheet. Avalon will probably be able to distribute it. At this point, now that I've shown it on screen, chat will have access to it in one way or another. So, but if Avalon wants to wait until the video goes live tomorrow, I would appreciate that. So, totally up to him. Tesla and his cock tower, yes. I can wait the last few times. Thank you. I would appreciate it if you did. So again, that will at least help the video out in that regard, right? I usually like to funnel people to the video so that it's there on YouTube so that you guys can see it and that everyone knows it exists. Because let's be honest, I don't have the biggest Twitter presence. I often don't post things myself to Reddit. And the reason why is because I just don't have a good relationship with the Reddit people at this point. So it's just one of those things where, yeah, I do what I can at least to promote the guide and help it out, but there's only so much reach I have. You mentioned an alternative use for the Cosmic Medallion besides more QP. Oh, I did. You're right, that didn't get in there. And the reason that didn't is it should be down here, unless it's not a thing. Do we not have the currency exchange node in this? We should. But maybe not, because it's not a Christmas style of event. It wasn't mentioned, yeah. It's only Xmas. Okay. All right. So yeah, then that was a misspeak on my part. The only other alternate use will be QP. For people to steal the comps and present it as their own. Right. And that's why, like I said, I usually like for like me and Avalon to coordinate and release it all at once. So that way it's like, it's there. Everyone knows like, oh, hey, they made this. No touch, no steal. Right. And that's why, like I said, it's just all about giving proper credit. So, and I say that makes it sound like I did a lot of work on it. Other than recording the video, I didn't do that much work. There are no zero AP node, only QP. Yep. Yeah, it's like that's my brain talking to myself and going like, oh, there's a fourth material. There's probably a node to exchange and putting the cart before the horse. But sadly, is not there. So is not thing. But yeah, chat, we're gonna try to get that video out tomorrow. Pending there being some terrifying issue, it should be out tomorrow. I already have the thumbnail and everything made for it, so I'm ahead of the game in that regard. But I will say, expect YouTube content. Like obviously, I'm still gonna keep doing live streams, right? But expect YouTube content to be slower for the next like month or so, as I'm going through the peak of tax season here, and we basically are gonna be also be having a lotto. So like time on stream gonna be at a commodity. I'm not necessarily gonna have all the time to be able to record new content. I'm gonna try to get some analyses out, especially on these two. I may have already done Odysseus, but at least on him and potentially Gil as well. That way we at least have the SSRs covered. You can always ask Avalon to help you come up with a comp in the Discord as well, as he can't help himself and naturally help people. That's why Avalon's a mod, right? There's a comp with anger in there, not as a DPS. Yeah. That one of the few changes I helped Avalon make. And I'm not sure if I'm proud of it. Is it for Karen? Yeah. He didn't have the point about Karen and being able to stretch it for damage on one of them, and I think in one of the cases didn't it actually get the NP level of it down? So that's a lot of what I do when I look at the like body of work that Avalon's done. As I go through, I proofread it, I make sure there's no errors that are obvious to me, and I start thinking about it myself and thinking like, can I make it better? I don't necessarily look with a discerning eye on every single one of the comps because some of them are pretty like bare bones and minimalist already. But there's certain comps where I go like, I might be able to do less with that or do more with that, right? Karen takes all my money. Yeah. Karen Chan game. I'd have to bond grill Angra then. You don't have to use Angra. Angra is just an example of who you can use. Any Avenger on the back line works with Karen. Because it just has to be somebody that has the Avenger passive. Right? Where is it? This sucker. The Avenger passive basically reduces the party's debuff resistance by 10% except stealth, which counts as a debuff and works from the backline. So it triggers Karen's proc, in case you guys didn't know. So like it does not matter. It doesn't have to be Angry Mango, but Angry Mango is just the cheapest. And usually you're gonna, because again, he costs like he's a 2-star. So the problem with this is a lot of the time, if you want to take like a bunch of SSRs plus a bunch of SSR CEs, aka the Lotto C, you usually have to have a backline to like MASH and a 2-star. Well, there you go. There's Angry Mango. Does Dioscuri have that? I believe so, actually. I believe they have the Avenger passive. Because I know, yeah. There you go. So you can get away with them. But that would also require you running Dioscuri with Karen, right? So you can come up with a comp that makes that work, sure. But otherwise, that means you got to backline them. Mango also works because he's story related, yeah. He's also a fun unit to bond grill because low team cost. I'm just gonna say at the end of the day, most people should need to get Mango to bond 10 anyways to unlock his interlude. So like, sorry, not his interlude, yeah, no, it is his interlude. His interlude and his bond C are both locked behind bond 10. Hello, Kitsune. How's it going? It is an interlude, yes. All right, chat. Now we've covered everything FGO for tonight. So now we time to hunt. We hunt. We hunt time. Me hope we know hunt time. Hello, Cal. How's it going? Yes. Chat, you guys are going to be impressed. I've made progress without you present. You guys didn't get to see the struggle busing that was the completion of high rank. and all the shit that was there. One of you probably has a session, don't you? Let me hop into Discord. Hello, hobo of the mosses.
Hello there.
So does one of you already have a session? Do I need to join that instead?
Yeah, we're all
Learn
in
Bob's.
How do I switch sessions?
Go to the quest lady.
The quest lady?
No, you can talk to that one.
Oh, the board. Ah, okay. Friend sessions. Meh. Meh. Is that a side swipe on playing Monster Hunter 2?
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I just didn't realize he was playing at the same time.
We're all hanging up.
Okay, so what do I need to do? Okay. Oh, vouchers. Sweet. Chat, we are hunting certain things to complete my gear set. Particularly a Rathalos ruby.
We're not to.
Listen, that's not my fault. When you say top, you mean the gathering hub?
Yeah.
What fresh new hell are you putting me in?
Those two are not me.
Why is Bob like zombieing at me?
Oh, wait, do I have that emote? Hold up.
I don't know, but I don't like it.
At least being a zombie is faster than fucking Kabuki dancing at you.
Alright, so what do I need? There's currently the Winter Festival on right now, chats. That's why you see a snowman cat delivering food. But it's still hunger inducing. Time for it to take 10 runs to drop? Yes, exactly. Also, hello, Faye. Oh no, I'm way behind. Yes.
In addition to the 9 runs you did yesterday for this?
Wait. Oh, are we doing the cool thing? Oh. Yeah, Chad, I have the Xenojiva helmet. I have the Near Gigante pants. I have the Golb boots. And the Diablos hammer and the Diablos gloves. And we're trying to craft my Rathalos chest. I'm just gonna look like a proper, like, idiot soon. Wait, sorry, so what do I need to do?
Hi.
Talk to the hub lass?
Yeah. Join the quest.
Join a quest. Oh, we're doing the Wiggler stuff, aren't we?
Yep.
So, southern camp or northwest?
I'm picking northwest, but I honestly
Alright, vouchers.
You're a voucher.
Hey, listen, I just want the ruby, right? Damn rare drops. Congrats on the hammer. Yeah, it didn't take that long in the grand scheme of things to get, but we definitely had to kill a shit ton of Diablos. How many kills was it? Like 5 or something?
Are you counting the black ones separately from the normal ones?
I don't know. Because yeah, we did a bunch of like joint, you know,
I
low
would say
rank
we killed
and
We
black
probably killed
Diablos.
around 20 total.
Jesus. All right, so what fresh new hell awaits me here? Or are we just killing the Rathaloses?
Just killing Rathaloses,
Okay, sweet.
I think.
Just purging the
Okay.
Rathalos.
Yeah, we're making them go extinct.
You deserve it.
Sure do.
Oh, I already see a Rathalos.
Guess we're going after regular Rathalos first.
Yep.
Oh. God damn, I need earplugs.
So we're getting the Diablos.
Oh.
All the way up there.
And we are burning.
No burnings after.
Don't worry, I'm sure Khadroth is blaming on me anyway somehow.
God damn him. He just refuses. Yeah, thank you. Gonna bonk that tail.
Okay.
Oh, I'm on him. Yeehaw! Ow.
But once he goes down, lay off the top. All the goes. Or that.
I just like the sound of that.
He down.
Right.
Ah, god damn it. How did he get up so fast?
Because the cut was from cutting his tail rather than actually
Really?
knocking him down.
Get fucked, drunk bitch. Oh, I'm on him. We probably want to capture, don't we? Wait, where are you taking me?
I forgot to restock on traps. Sorry.
That's the wrong item there.
I got one.
Wait, what? Oh, he went down. I was gonna say, how the hell did he throw me off? You might want to do it, I don't know.
Oh.
Whoop. Wait, does anyone have the...
I do.
He wasn't ready! Ah, damn it, now I'm poisoned.
Y'all must be the worst group of hunters I have ever heard of. Aye, but you have heard of us.
I have another trap if we need it.
Yeah.
I'm restocking while you take care of that.
He does not stay staggered for long. Damn it. Oh, he slayed.
Take the trap for the other one.
Hello,
Hey, at least there's a
how's it
tail
going?
right here.
Wait, what?
Yeah, no, you
You said the Azure is right here?
Tail.
the tail.
I think I'm also skinning the Rathalos, even though I'm like not on him at all.
Same. The Rathalos plate.
I got a Carapace.
Got a rat.
Oh, time to skin, or not skin, sharpen. I gotta sharpen my blunt object, chat.
Yes.
So that it has maximum
next
edging.
box.
Was
Why
that
do you say it
super?
like?
It's a requirement. Ooh, actually, this has the lava area, right?
Yeah, but he's not in the lava.
Yeah, but I need to go down to the lava. Because I need the,
yeah.
the gem or whatever.
The fire cell zone.
So is that just from the, like, amber that's down there?
No, it's just from that are in the area.
Okay.
Oh. Won't let me jump down to my doom.
Well, you know what they say about Doom.
The
It's
Doom
eternal.
song?
Yes, the Doom song.
There's a lot of Doom posting.
Oh, I found... You say he doesn't go down to the lava, but I just found his footprints down here.
That's because he started down there.
Can I, like, mine stuff down here for it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember how many of them I need. Yes, yes, yes. I'm aware. Fire herb. Ooh, dung. Dude, I found some dung. And the poo emoji. I have 3 dung pods. Dude, I don't see like any of the ambers. Oop, yes.
Ow.
Those are the ones you need, the blue and red ones, not the ambers.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The ambers are just venturing points or build points.
Hmm. Yeah, Chad, I do so much sliding that I put the affinity sliding effect on my armor. So it's not the amber, you say?
Yeah.
Yep, that appears to be the case. God, I just do not see more of the places to mine. Yeehaw partner. So I just have to find 2 of the, like, fire ore or whatever that's down here, chat, and then we'll go try to fight it, but they're probably gonna kill it. Let me know if you guys tail cut it.
It's already been told.
We already did.
God damn it.
That's why I'm not fighting it anymore.
I'm trying to find more gathering nodes.
Let me at least cut the tail. Where is the... There it is. Before he charges at me, even though I just showed up to carve his tail.
There's a mining node level.
Okay. I got that, so... I mean, I don't care. You guys can capture him when you want, because I assume I'm gonna have to, like... You know...
Do it again.
Yeah. Oh my god! I did not see that. What the shit?
There's a mining node on me.
He's not ready. Yep. Oh, apparently he is. What a dick.
Yeah, I still haven't gotten any of it. Floor is lava? Yeah, that's why I took the cool drink, is to make it so that I don't take damage. I mean,
Fire Sun is apparently somewhat rare.
other than, you know, like, actually stepping in lava, chat. That will still hurt me, no matter how much Gatorade I drink.
And now you're...
You said in 11?
of-
Is like...
And 12.
They're like near the wall still, not just like on the floor.
Yeah, but I checked near the walls. Like, I got all this stuff already.
Yeah.
Where?
Where?
Ah. Nope, already got that one. Already got that one. Didn't get this one, apparently. I don't know how, but... I'm just blind, I guess. I got Dream Core Orb. But yeah, that's like... Is that all there is that's down here? Oh, did we capture it?
Yeah.
Nice. I assume that was Steve. Thank you, Steve.
Nope, burning.
It was Steve.
Thank you,
No,
Steve.
Bob.
Okay. Fuck you, I guess.
We're live.
Drink more, it'll make you immune eventually. Trust. I think the only thing it'll make me immune from is the psychological hurt.
Hey, look, Rathalos.
How do I tell when it's a ruby?
So plays the ruby.
It looks like a gem.
Well, then I didn't get a ruby.
Got a Rathalos plate.
The fuck? Oh my god, I'm a gathering maniac.
He's a maniac on the.
So, do we have to like just keep doing that? Because that was for an event?
Actually, no. We got the one ticket that we really needed.
Which is for what? Who do I talk to?
Wiggler. You have to craft it, but we need one more. They pointed out we still need a
Wiggler ticket.
Yeah, we need a Wiggler. Oh,
I got
don't know
the
which quest
Fox ticket, whatever that is.
Oh,
Yeah, Fox.
It's so good to see you.
the Wiggler ticket is from Wiggle Me This.
Wiggle me this, wiggle me that. Why does Steve look so fat?
Wow, I can't believe we called him out.
No. P-H-A-T.
Oh, okay.
Because he's wearing the Final Fantasy XIV Dragoon armor. He also totally copied my character's face.
The power of Capcom making one good face.
I mean, listen, you know what? Kudos. They made one good face, which is more than some games have.
Not wrong.
Like, let's be honest, right? Like, chat, how many times have you guys gone in and you went to a character creator, you're like, I hate all of this.
So for this one, Cad,
Southern or northeast?
it doesn't matter. We have to capture Wigglers.
With the net?
Yep.
Yeah.
We have to, like, sneak up on them?
Yes.
It's better to use the ghillie mantle. They won't react to you.
God damn it.
The Cad, was I edgy enough for you?
I didn't see. How edgy were you?
There's your answer, Bob.
You were stealthy.
Well, that's also intended.
I see.
As well, you
Gotta be
were
stealthy
studying
if you're gonna edge.
While you were studying the hammer, I was studying the blade.
Kage no Edge.
The weave sword.
I wonder when we're gonna get more of Kage no Edge.
When the movie is done.
Honesty.
Ah, shit, there's like a bunch of them right out here.
Back up, back up.
It's like 3 right out the entrance.
Is there a way to crouch?
Yes, hold it, or tap A, or X. I don't know what controller you're using.
Got one.
That one.
I got 3?
Bob,
Oh, wait, no, sorry, I got 1.
the Wigglers are individual. Is there still 3 on my screen?
Excellent.
I just caught like a bunch of them. Come over here, God.
Oh.
That
Easiest
is a lot
mission
harder.
ever?
That's a lot harder by yourself.
Not really.
Well,
It
just
takes
because
a
there's
lot
not
longer.
like, yeah, there's not like 10 packs, I think.
I think there's like 4 packs in total. Maybe there.
And
there
like
might
I
be
said, it also helps that we each had our own instance of them.
Yep.
So me and Bob walked out to 3 apiece.
So we need 2 Wiggler tickets.
I like how I got
I
like
believe so.
Aquacore ore from that shit. All I did was throw a net on some wigglers.
Okay, so we need to do that again.
Wait, what?
We need 2. We need 2 of those tickets and only 1 of the other ticket.
God damn it.
Hi.
Well, that one gave me 2 tickets, so...
Well, how many did Cad get?
I I don't know. Where do I see?
Probably have to check the mailbox or your
Workshop.
box or the work.
The notice board? Like who do I talk to exchange these tickets?
You have to. It's armor. You have to go craft layered armor.
So you have to go to the workshop and talk to the guy behind the counter.
Hey, Kimba.
Yep, have a good one. Okay. Forge equipment, layered armor, wiggler head. Yeah, I still need a ticket. I also need another faux ticket so I can make my sealed eye patch.
I mean, we can do that anyway. Wrath was.
Yep.
So you want to be RG?
How do I enable helmets to be displayed?
You go to options under gameplay. There's a second page. It should be the helmet there.
Game settings, switch to the second page.
Steve doesn't want his face being shown. He's tired of copying me.
He wants to show off the Wiggler head.
I'm already doing it.
There
Wow.
it is.
Listen, that's because me and Bob went.
Listen, Bob, let's just leave him then.
Wow.
Wow.
They're not worthy. They don't want to help us. They don't deserve to wiggle in our presence. Usually go the weirdest routes. Oh, you see, you like designing like the Shrek-looking character or the Giga Chad.
No. Weirder.
Well, we're waiting on either you or Steve. I'm not sure which.
Steve. Why would I abandon Steve? He's my homie.
I don't know. He's
Thank you,
busy
Bob.
wiggling.
Well, I want to wiggle too.
I know, but Steve's holding us up from wiggling.
Hang on, you.
He's doing
Dingleberry.
very important work.
He's not. He can do this after, as we all have to do it. God, do you like my clown armor?
God, that was loud, Steve.
Alarm.
Oh. Apparently I was not clicked into the game.
Even I went down to the terrible place.
Joke's on you, I got a pearl oyster. I hear a whale.
Well, well, well. Damn it. One of you just gets like 5?
I got 3.
I guess Bob did it at the same time, and that's why. I still don't understand what you're talking about, Burning. With, like, the jump off thing.
Basically, he's saying that you can jump off the ledge and then position your camera so that you jump back onto the ledge by doing an attack.
Weird.
And it's typically a really high both mounting and damage skill, because you're supposed to be downtime in between those ledge jumps.
What you're saying is now we can all wiggle. Furiously. God, it costs 1,000 points. I will never be the same.
We'll never financially recover from this.
Why did it change my chest piece?
Didn't.
No, it did.
Oh. I mean, that is the default. That is that chest piece.
Listen, it is what it is. And I even used a voucher that to last time, so that's like, y'all got a ruby because I used a voucher.
Voucher's only personals.
Oh, really?
I don't need to eat it, right?
I do. Because we all just really actually want to see Meowscular Chef. Chat, who do you think is a better cook? Meowscular Chef or Gordon Ramsay?
Muscular.
Why not Meowscular Ramsay? Mm-hmm.
Did you get a trap?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, someone tells me you can't just throw your net at it.
Camp here would make our lives so
I'm
much
not.
easier.
I need a bigger net.
Let's finish up.
UK Ramsay or US Ramsay? Whichever you think is better.
Oh, found the Rathalos already.
The Ratharos?
Now you start up at the top.
I'm confused. I don't even know where the fuck I am. I'm in the near Gigante. Well, let me know when you cut it. I'm going back to the lava.
The first one's gonna be cut really.
Oh hey, I found the Azure Rathalos. In the lava area. Oh no, he roar.
You guys like that?
I'm not gaslighting you, look. Look at stream.
That requires me to tap out of the game and die.
Azure Rathalos doesn't exist, Cat. He can't hurt you.
Listen, that's like cubes.
Oh wow, and Monty.
Tail's broken.
So where is the normal Rathalos? Like what quadrant are you guys in?
What is quiz shot? Nexus?
Oh, this whole time I've been taking fire damage. And then a cat just duded at me. Lutzvane has fainted. Oof, ow, my bones.
Poison.
You really set your thing to oof, ow, my bones?
Yes.
Is there no way to go up right there? That is so bad. You guys are at the eastern camp, right?
We are currently at the top.
Above the eastern camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, upskirt. Wiggle for me, baby. Oh, the tail. Just befriend the cat folk for shortcuts. Wait, is that a thing?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
But you have to make friends with the other cats first.
So Rathalos is somewhere down in the lava area.
I got a Rathalos tail from the Rathalos.
So did I. Ooh, cigar bomb.
I mean, shouldn't you get a tail from the tail?
Sometimes you get a ruby.
Well, I didn't. Nor have I. I mean, do you have to harvest ore in the lava area?
I think so.
Level up. Take it burning already found the angry dude.
Yep.
No problem, King. I'm sorry, chat. I wish we could find this shit so I don't have to bore you guys. The worst part is I'm pretty sure I need like 2 of the ore.
Someone pointed out that they just got it from doing a hunt. Which, if you can't find it, you get your root.
Ow. Oh, fire cell stone. I got 1. I need 2.
And I'm stunned. Not good.
Yeah, he flew all the way to you.
Yeah, he did. What the fuck? What is that aggro range? Like, you guys haven't tail cut him yet, have you?
No, not yet.
No.
Okay. Just
Oh,
let me
I
know
almost
where it is when you cut it.
I
Got it.
So.
Goes off cut.
Yeah, let me come back and get it. It's right here. You don't see me. I'm wearing a ghillie suit.
I mean, that's how it's supposed to work, yes.
Yeah, but shouldn't instead he be like having a ghillie suit on the wiggler head?
Oh, the freaking cat's captured.
The cats captured you?
The cat set a trap for him.
Wait, the cats or the fucking
Actual
Gajalakas?
cats.
Bug trappers.
So what you're saying is you've befriended the cats.
He's dying.
Yeah, I only have the 1 fire cell still, but I guess it'd be what it be. Just cannot seem to get a second one of it.
And I'm so glad to be out of there.
Oh, did he like run north or some?
Yeah.
All the way up.
Not going on. On to the area outside of East.
But he could go all the way up.
Trap him for wait to another war.
So that was a lie then.
What?
I thought you said we'll wait to trap him until you get another
It was
core.
it was a
No,
question.
I was yeah, I was waiting.
It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Like, the problem is I've basically farmed out all the the metal in the area, so it's like until I get it, it's like there's no point, right? I got some golden eggs.
Nice. I got 2 Rathalos tail.
I don't think I got a ruby. I did get monster hardbone though.
That's
I
crap.
got 3 Rathalos. Nice.
Damn, it didn't even give me the gatherer one. Feels bad. Let me make sure I can't just
Nothing will
turn
stop
stuff
us.
in here. A new limited bounty is available. Field research event, General Elder's Recess, Ecology Survey, Tempered Monster Hunt, General Limited Bounty. Expires in 21 hours. Should I do that one?
You can do what you can. The limited ones are equivalent to like weeklies. Like you can't even select them there; they're just always on.
There's no deliveries I can do. Okay.
No one can post like a Oregon quest for my rank.
Yeah, I'll post it.
I should give him the fire cell set.
Oh, like as a reward?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be so much better, thank you. A titty Yaku hide.
Armor.
Use A-listers. Shudamuru Lutzvin. Doggies Air Force. I assume that's drums because I can't read the name.
That's like,
Yeah, if it's Japanese, it's verbs.
Yeah, I still don't understand the logic. I've just been going after monster parts from these.
oh, I know what it did. I see what happened.
Oh, is that a Devil Joe? I can get pickle mats? Let's go. Wait, what's the one at the bottom right here? The first one.
It's a wing drake. They're one of those.
That's
Like
the house.
It's not a, like, yeah, it's not like a Rathian or anything.
Yeah, it's a small monster.
There's also a chance to mine it from the back of Uragon's neck. Wait, you can mine Uragon?
Yeah, while he's down.
What? I mean, like, are you just talking about, like, breaking it?
No, while he's down, you can actually have the mind interaction.
What? This feels like the cube all over again.
We're not gaslighting you.
I feel like I'm being gaslit. I'm being chin lit.
Yo, birdie.
Okay, so go to your chest, item box,
Yes.
and what happened was when you set the Wiggler head, it set it to be the only active piece of layered armor. So you have to
Oh,
set the
yeah,
others
yeah.
independently.
It's fine. I'm gonna get my chest soon anyways, the second I get that ruby, right?
Yeah.
You can take this on stream.
Probably not.
I don't know where it's on. Southern.
Oh, he's normally up top. Well, up top slash, like, you know.
Hey, partner.
I'm so busy, like, staring at the Wiggler head that I, like, legitimately lose track of where I am.
Go on, curing assless chaps. And a sword and shield. Can't forget.
I'm waiting on you guys. Whee! And its nest has notes? Does it?
Look, Urgon.
Wait, what? Why did that just take me back to the fucking... Oh.
Wow, game, you robbed me.
It is known. Game does in fact rob.
Oh, God damn it. Oh.
What
Uh-oh.
in the rut?
I got gas too.
Come here, Jay Leno.
Ow.
So all the red things that are dropped are fire cell stones. You can pick them up for...
Are you serious?
No. For bombs.
Yeah, I mean, that's... I knew they were bombs. I was like, what do you mean? We're gonna break that chin, chat.
Let me heal you, Steve!
Let me heal you, Erdogan.
Look what's back.
Oh god, stop moving around with your massive fucking chin.
Tails off.
God damn it. Drink my cool drink.
Hey, I should probably do that.
Ooh, got it. Oh. I don't think I got the chin. See why they call him Jay Leno, chat?
Riding and rolling.
Lava nugget. What the fuck? Yeah, I got the fire cell. Let's go. Have we broken his chin yet?
Not all.
Wiggle me this. Don't forget the tail.
Right off it.
If
I
you're
got his
actively
cute.
if you're actively battling him and you have the ghillie suit equipped, like, does it do anything? Like, does he
No,
forget you?
Nope. You have to at least break line of sight somehow.
Yeah.
In that sense, it's a lot like Monster Hunter or D&D.
I was gonna say, what do you mean it's a lot like Monster Hunter?
And it is.
It should be, right? You would think that's the bare expectation of a Monster Hunter game is to be a lot like Monster Hunter. Oh, we still didn't break the chin.
Oh. So they're mining nodes up here.
Yeah, that's fine.
10
I
seconds.
got the
what do you
material
do?
at least, so.
Lava nugget.
Lava nugget.
Lava nugget.
Lava nugget.
Fuck.
So were the only, like, good stuff after you got them? An Uragon Scale Plus.
Three mysterious space stones.
What does that mean?
Hey, there's a silver crown.
Decades.
Shiny.
Decorations, yeah.
Look at these nerds gaming it up. Hey, could have been you. Could have been you gaming it up.
Hey, who's talking shit?
Ash.
Ash.
Ash, you're not even in this game. What the fuck do you mean?
I'm not qualified, but you is. Okay, so I think that's enough to make my earplugs charm finally. Means no longer will I be deafened repeatedly.
We'll see about
We
that.
still need Basil Goose stuff, right? Which one do you want to hunt? Basil Goose or...
No, I still need the two majestic horns. No.
The Basil Goose, Rathalos, or Diablos.
Yeah.
You can find a double Diablos quest. It's not,
I feel like chat would find Basil Goose interesting though. Not that Bob would, but
No, I'm fine with Basil Goose.
fine, he says.
Basil Goose is fine when you're hunting for it specifically.
Oh, I can have glasses. Excellent.
The problem is when you aren't hunting Basil Goose explicitly and he decides, hey kids, you want to buy some bombs?
So like all the time. Yeah, this is the hat that I need. Oh, because it comes with earplugs.
You need multiple points of earplugs.
I need a gem from Basil. Oh no. Well, may as well add it to the wish list. A gourmet voucher. Good night, Field.
Yeah, basically. Food skills are guaranteed to rock.
I think my favorite part of this is that the top is literally just a poncho, and I am wearing Odegaran bikini under.
What, the feline? Or
No.
the wiggler head?
No, the armor that I'm wearing, the chest piece.
I don't want to post a quest, I want to join a quest. Basil Goose in a field of fire.
Yeah, we went through all the normal Elder Dragons yesterday, right?
Yep.
Which one was your favorite between Nergigante and the other three? Or you got to Voss?
So let's see, what did we have?
Favorite and least favorite.
We had Kushala, we had Volhazak, or is he not one of them?
Yeah, Volhazak was one.
And
Toaster.
and Toaster, and Nergigante. I mean, Nergigante is my favorite of all those. I think the issue is like each one of the other three is just annoying in their own way.
Yeah.
Near Gigante is just brutal, and as long as you know that, you're fine going in, right?
Oh, hi.
Where the hell am
I
I?
found him, but he immediately left me.
I got lost, I think. But I got advanced armor
okay.
spheres.
Yeah, I know. You're like at the beginning of the story section.
Just
TP
wiggling
back
my
to
way
camp.
along.
Wiggle, wiggle.
Oh, there's a Totogama.
Ooh, there's an Azure Rathalos here.
No, see, why are you hitting the Dodo?
Yeah, dude, so chat, Dodo Gama, actually, last night while we were farming, we were trying to kill the Basil Goose for the first time, and Dodo Gama helped us kill it. We didn't
Let's
have a
take care
fourth
of-
hunter, and he was the fourth hunter.
Let's go take care of. Let's get that Azure Rathalos before take care of Basil Goose.
Like, Dodo Gama straight up was like sitting there just spitting fire.
Oh, Beetlejuice showed up and he killed my audio.
Oh, yeah, Azur's coming to me.
Go away, Wagner.
Oh, wait, no, Steve, be careful.
Hi,
Save
Steve.
me.
I mean, I see you, but where are we going for the other one?
They're all here in the same arena.
Oh, hi, babe. What the fuck? He pooping.
I
He
can't
pooping
see
on the doo-doo.
nothing.
Try to get the tail if you guys can.
Always.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Let's go.
And
Bro, I just wanted to carve your tail. I just want to carve your tail. Fuck you.
it hurts so much. Protect me, Steve.
How is that not a slide? That's... There we go. Yeah! Stabby, 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 stabby. He's coming down. Oh, we captured him?
Yep.
Sweet. Okay.
Alright, where's that tail at?
Oh yeah,
Right
thank
here.
you for reminding me.
Where is
Basil
Wait?
goose material.
Where is... Wait.
Dad, how do you properly say basil goose?
B-52.
B-52 bomber!
3 CPO.
Bagel juice? Yeah,
I'm intrigued. Go on.
we don't kill Dodo Gama in these parts.
Doing the quest is to hunt it.
We definitely need to capture this though. Ow!
I do love how this armor just lets me be as stupid as I want.
Oh.
Feeling about one.
Did you hit him with a flash pot or did he like hit a trap?
I flashed.
God damn it.
Oh, how do we get the rock setting mantle again?
Yeah, you have to do a bunch of other side quests for the other mantles.
The last one to get on the temporal.
Yeah, temporal is just the one you get from the huntsman.
Yeah, Nostra.
Yeah.
He down.
Just gonna charge.
Are you also using hammer steel?
Yeah.
Don't mind me, I'm just carving your tail.
I have no idea how that hit, but I'm not gonna complain about it.
I love doing the slide attack. Don't forget the tail. Ooh, basil juice material. A lustrous scale.
Steve is using the money mantle.
I like how like my head doesn't appear on screen when I'm using
Actually
the
use it.
wiggler head. Combat carve, best carve, to be honest.
Yeah, that's how you get the best luck when carving.
Basil juice talon. Got a mysterious Fey stone. I got Fey to Fey.
I didn't know Faye was in this game.
Yes. I'm almost to 29, Bob. I'm at 27.
Ah. That's great, because you know what you have to hunt in the 29 quest?
No, what?
2 tempered basil gooses.
Yay! 2 at the same time?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can just stun bomb them.
Ew. It's a Wiggler and Wiggler's love, exactly. Were Wigglers a thing in any of the other Monster Hunters?
Nope.
No.
They're new.
Sad. So, I just need a wing and the gem from Basil.
Oh, we need to break them.
Wait, you can break the wings?
Can't cut them, but yes, you can break them.
Bonk them. Chat, look how beautiful it is seeing a Wiggler run in the beautiful moonlit sky.
Wiggler in its natural habitat.
Meat platter. Forage food skills. I do wish I could, like, actually see. Oh, wait, can I? Yeah. Easier to stun monsters. I don't eat with the wiggler head on.
What was the skill that the original Wiggler head had, with the one that's not light armor? It's wide area, right?
Another basil juice. And we can farm that, or we can farm the Rathian, or we can farm the Diablos. Take your pick. It doesn't have to keep being basil juice, but...
Well, this one has the blue Rathalos on it as well, so...
Okay. Well,
I mean, we can rotate. It should.
Or is that just like a lucky random spawn?
Actually, I think investigations are the only ones that are static. But we can rotate between multiple hunts, or multiple,
Waiting on the bomb.
I'm getting a snack.
How dare you?
I'm a mighty hunter who needs food.
Understandable, now I'm getting a snack.
Hopefully you don't land in a random spot.
Why do you have Toothless as a head? Toothless wishes he was the Wiggler. Oh, hi, Basil Juice! Oh, God.
We're gone, so the Azure is not on the map.
Damo.
Yeah, that's it then. Alright, come here, Basil Goose. Oh, dude, don't you dare do that.
That must be why I forgot why most people didn't put earplugs in. It's because they use the Rocksteady manhole.
Whee! Don't forget the tail. God, stop fucking roaring. Always right as I'm unleashing an ability. Oh God, I'm beneath him. Oh God, oh God, oh God. I need to switch my mantle, I keep forgetting. There's a health booster. I think we got a tail cut. Yes, we did. Dude, he's interrupted 3 of my slides now. If you're lucky, you can get a pickle. You say lucky, I say we need to break the wings.
Easier said than done because I can't freaking reach it.
Oh, I'm on him.
He's also.
Yeah, he's sawing. He's ready for capture. Oh.
I mean, I'm staying on him. Do you want me to, like, get
Bring
off?
him down.
Yeah, bring him down for capture.
But technically, we can set the trap at any point.
Okay, he's coming down.
That's going down.
Ecology survey done. Oh shit!
Oh.
The tail.
It's up at
Here you
the
go.
top.
Ah, he's not gonna get it.
I never got it. God damn it. Well, I got a wing.
How many do you need?
I think 2.
I think it just. I thought you already had one.
It doesn't matter, I need a gem, so until that happens.
All right, Steve, pick one of the monsters Cad needs.
I need Diablos, Rathalos, and Basil Juice.
Which one haven't we fought yet today?
Diablos.
Diablos.
Oh, let's do Diablos.
It's Bob's favorite.
Yeah, I know. Right?
Look, as long as it's not the female one, we're fine.
Female one, female one, female one.
No, we're hunting the normal one. We don't know if this is male or female, and I don't want to check.
How can you tell?
Well, the black ones are always female.
Got quite a bit done. Nice, Deontay. Hope everything's going smooth for you.
So Steve and I did an arm wrestling competition where
Who
we
won?
tied
Oh,
and we threw each other onto the ground.
is that possible?
And then we apparently, and then we rematched and he just trounced the floor.
Like, you made me use 3% of my power.
3%? I thought the world would implode if you used 2%.
Don't worry about it. And bye.
I think the thing I'm worried about is like, is there going to be like master rank gear that I'm going to also need these parts for?
No. Well, maybe the weapons, but the master rank armor is crafted entirely out of master rank parts.
Okay.
And typically, like the monsters are a lot of the recipes for master rank weapons, you can bypass the lower rank stuff just by using more high master rank.
Yeah, this is killing me because I can't get any of the shit I need for earplugs. I can't, until we beat the Diablos enough to get the Majestic Horns, I can't get that. Wait, did someone post a quest?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh. That was my bad. You should have just screamed at me.
It's okay, we love it.
But if you really loved me, you'd scream at me.
Beautiful Jericho waiting on you.
No. You were also waiting on yourself. I just like how these doofuses are doing all the capturing for me.
Oh, found him.
Well, I'm lost again.
Body's right there.
Hey, look, a basilicus.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
Kill it.
Okay, Steve, let's
Okay.
go.
Basilicus first, you heard the man.
Oh.
Yep.
I'm at the Basil Goose.
I don't know what the blue marker around the pink rat actually means.
He not happy.
Like the outline you?
Basil Goose kind of angry.
Yeah, that probably means it's okay.
I thought the tempered was purple though.
Ow, what? Well, I'm on him. What the fuck? Oh, he ran into the thing and now he's... Oh, there's a Rathian. The Rathalos. Wait, so it's all the things that I need.
No, you don't need Rathian.
Oh, wait, yeah, it's Pink Rathian, not Rathalos. I can't tell what's going on.
Don't worry, we're winning.
I feel like the tail's close to being cut because I see some white marks on it. Oh, there went the tail. Oh, I'm on it. Wait, no, I'm on the Pink Rathian. Oh, God.
Burning's not the regular one. Quick, run them into each other.
Hey, can I? You used to be able to, though, didn't you?
No, they added that in Rise.
Hey, the Pink Rathians.
Oh yeah, I did my special, but now I can do it again.
If you can get the Rathian tail, go for it, I guess.
Before you leave this area, get the
Basil tail.
Oh, I'm on it again. I'm on your tail, I'm on your tail! Here, I'll move. Really? Is that not the head? Oh, there went its tail. Might be capturable, but...
probably.
Yeah, it was on there.
Yeah, both tails. Jesus.
I think.
Hey, Basil
I think
Goose.
Basil.
You got a Basil Goose, Jim?
Yeah, from the tail.
I'm beginning to think it's all investigation level is the issue.
Think that
they're
has
Also,
Yeah,
wait, did we
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
kill the basil juice, right?
no, neither of them.
No, they.
We
They're
need to
both down
track
here
at
for
least the
everyone.
basil so we can capture it. I see Pink Rathian, I don't see basil.
They're both here.
Oh, fear.
Of course.
You know what? I have done bombs.
You dunged the basil, I think.
God damn it.
No, he just bombing. Oh my god. Wait, is he trapped? Oh, he's in the
but
pitfall.
He didn't have enough damage on it though.
I don't think I have my trap on me. Oh, dude, what? What? He's still not?
Oh, now he's dying. Truck.
God damn it. Eso, Farayo. Where are you going?
I think he's going to the Raffian nest.
Yeah.
Also, is this a tail rider?
I think he's just saying.
He just dootin'.
I think he's fluting, right?
Team, what are you trying? Wait, you can ride that thing?
Master rank exclusive, baby.
Wow. Pay to win bullshit. Back in my day, we didn't have master rank.
Yeah. Actually, no.
Yeah, we had G rank.
No, he didn't. He played before.
With the pink Raffian.
Oh, you captured the basil.
Yeah.
The egg is mine.
Yeah, I mean, we may as well get the pink Rathian. It's been bullied at this point. It's gonna leave if we don't. Does anyone still have traps, though?
I
I
restocked.
have pitfall.
Oh my god, where are you going?
Shock trap.
He's flying off to the north. Northeast. Looks like he's going under, actually.
The nest, probably.
Yep.
I didn't think that the Rathian would go down there,
It didn't.
but it did.
Went to this cave.
Go down here, Bob.
Oh, okay.
So it literally led us in a circle. Oh my god, stay still, you piece of garbage. Where are you going?
Is she following me?
Yes.
He's showing us terrible in this game.
I just, like, she's, like, super fast. I don't get it. Oh my god, just let me get a good hit in. Oh, I don't care, I'm still hitting you.
Sharpen your weapons if you need to.
Yeah,
I sharpen my ghillie suit.
He is to the. He's over the cactus area.
You mean the
Getting
cacti?
some nom. Getting some noms.
no. Oh, yep. He hopped up. Can Diablos fly?
Limited,
Not very well.
classified as a flying wyvern, yes, but
God damn it.
It just occurred to me. It's like he doesn't really ever fly. Like he does the opposite of fly. Oh, you little bitch.
See with those scale the SNS suit.
Oh my god. I feel like the monsters are just avoiding me.
they're afraid of you. You're the biggest threat.
I'm still of the opinion that the quest post gets started now.
Bonk. Bonk. One of the horns is gone.
You think I broke the other horn? Yeah, I did.
Look at that tail. There it goes.
Hill's gone.
And
Gonna run. Oh.
Remember to come to tower before we got this.
Is there any special way to get the, My god, I don't want the slinger. No! Game! God! This game's really bad about that.
yep.
I'll take the full for that.
Get the tail.
Oh, we killed him.
Fortunately.
Yeah, I went to Unga Bunga there.
God damn it.
Unfaithful. They really toned down the number of quests that were capture instead of kill.
Wait, what do you mean? You used to have a ton of captures?
There were quests that if you killed the monster, you just failed. You wouldn't get the carve off of it.
Don't you fling that at me. I'll fling poop at you.
I don't have.
I do, actually. I have much poop. What did I say I needed? The majestic?
Yeah.
Sick horn and a wing, I think.
And I got none. Sweet. Yeah, those horns are just... I don't know why, but I have the hardest time getting them, and it seems like, oh, well, as long as we break them, that we should get them. Also, rodeo champ, let's go. my harvest boxes. Let me. Okay, got that. Capture 5 Scavantulas. Capture 3 Protectors. I don't know what the Protectors are.
They're
So
the
the cats
cats
and
and
the
the
wolves.
and the silverways.
Are flying wyverns considered to be like Diablos and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. What did they say? My harvest box is full. So let's go talk to this dude.
All right, burning your choice.
Okay, what do we have left?
Rathalos, Diablos, and Basilgoose.
Let's do Rathalos. Wait, am I posting it or?
I have an investigation with 2 golds on it, but it has to be a capture.
Minutes, nice. Sure.
Like honestly, I'm gonna go to the very top, trigger the landslide, and cut his tail off and try to capture it.
And it will happen not like that.
I'll laugh if it happens exactly like that.
I'm just saying, like, the second you say it's gonna happen that way, that's when it doesn't
I didn't say
happen
it's
that
gonna
way.
happen like that. I said I'm gonna try to do it.
Yeah. Okay. Join a quest. Investigations. Capture a Ratharos. Okay, see, you're gonna knock it down, and then I'm gonna jump and like power slam it. Just waiting on you, Bob. Your harvest box was full back at Astera, by the way. Yeah. That's like, I have a hard time remembering what is what. I still haven't used the meld feature. I still haven't used, No, I finally used the Argusi.
Hey,
This is my first time on a capture quest.
The goal of this quest is to capture the
I also like how
They're
that's when they
requesting
finally
this
tell
land,
you about
so be
traps and
careful.
tranquilizers. Like, really?
Question: do I have a pit?
I have a shock trap at least.
And not trigger the down. No, it's off.
hail.
Hard time capturing a monster while it's worked up. You need to wear it down first.
Oh, B-52! Hello, how do you do, Mr. B-52?
Not to push.
Oh, I got picked up. I got flung. I got flung like the trash that I am. Retriggering the dam on it.
The thing is, he's the one who has to actually trigger the dam.
Yeah, I do have bombs. I just don't want to know if those are rock flows.
Yeah, game. Yeah. Yeah, game. I just wanted the basil goose material.
Good, I didn't kill the Rathalos.
Boom, baby. Entry with style.
Crap. Be careful.
Are we tranking them?
Yeah.
Okay, we need to stop.
Not as well. Come back to us.
Still no? Oh,
There we go.
Had to give him a quick judo chop to the back of the neck.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
He was resistant to the trank bomb, so you had to knock him out the old-fashioned way.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully y'all remember to carve the tail before you came down here.
Yes. The real problem was that point where I got pinned underneath him.
Yep.
Did you see that?
Yeah, does that.
Still no gem. What's that?
You got
Advanced
3 plates,
armor
though.
sphere.
4 plates. You got 4 plates, though.
Yeah, but like I don't need the plate, so it's fucking useless. Ooh, shiny. Yeah, like the little part that you have to like crawl underneath the roots in order to get up into the nest. I was trying to like get the basil juice thing because there was a like shattered piece of him, and I like instead it took me underneath the roots, and then the Rathalos came up right there, and I couldn't move. I was just stuck under the roots.
Alright, Cad. Your choice this time.
Diablos.
Eboblos.
Diablos.
There's a double deal. Yeah.
No, it is only like
Just the black one. We've killed like 4 Diabloses now, and I haven't gotten a single Majestic, so I'm beginning to question you guys telling me that it happens from a normal Diablos, right?
I mean, Steve and I have gotten them. It's just bad luck, unfortunately.
It's lies, slanderous lies, just like the cube.
Oh, I have an arena one for Diablos.
Yo, let's go arena.
Next, he's gonna tell me that it always happens in arenas.
You have to set your region to Southeast Asian, though.
Will that help?
Yes.
Yes.
It's
The game
confirmed.
the game is particularly designed to not give people from Florida majestic corn.
I see. It's unfortunate.
I know, right?
Considering I live in the actual new world that would be monster hunting in it.
Ah, nah. The New World is actually South America.
Nah, Florida more untamed. Just a second, let me
Oh,
change
Central
my
America.
mantle. I've been using the ghillie mantle this whole time still. Quick, everybody, to the arena. Let's all fly on our wyverns to it. Basel geese is what I saw for the announce. Oh, so really, so that's how you say it.
Goose is more fun.
Because everybody knows it's Go Goose.
I love that animation.
Oh, fuck you, Diablos.
That's cut.
That was fast.
Cut down dog.
Oh yeah, don't mind me. I'll just keep getting roared at and never do anything. You can't capture it while it's in the arena, right?
I can place a trap down, so should be captured.
No! I've used my vitality mantle, no! Oh my god, dude. That feel when it just turns its head away from you and then like 180s back and smacks you with the attack.
Yeah, dog, you're good there.
Oh my god. He needs a cooldown on that ability, I'm sorry.
Oh, God fucking.
Don't forget the tail.
Yeah.
It's simply harder to check with them because they don't ever stop.
Yeah.
The cat, where's my Dragonator?
It's probably like a minute.
We killed it before he'd ever have a Dragonator, right?
Yeah.
You have studied the blade, I have studied the rock. And the roll.
Studied the Wiggler.
You can dye the Wiggler head? I see.
Yeah.
I will definitely have to do that to match the gear set. Someone got something nice? Couldn't have been me. I did get a majestic horn finally. Now I only need one more.
We'll see if Bob has another one of those and we do it again.
Uh,
So I can also check.
we probably all have it.
Those are under optional, right?
Yeah. Optional.
jumpers.
7?
It's technically also like a rotating.
I only have a black Diablos. Oh, HR Diablos. Here, posted.
I am going to change my weapon.
Which weapon are you using, Steve?
Don't worry about it.
Uno Mas Horno? Yeah, but I mean, it's gonna require luck, right? If only there was something I could eat that would give me better luck on drops.
There is, but it doesn't always appear.
What is it called?
Mega Lucky Cat.
Mega Lucky Cat. Yeah, I don't have it. Clearly calls for the gun lance. I definitely need to start, like, testing out the other weapons, right? Like, that's been my problem, is because I'm just constantly working on gear. I never really, like, seem to get it done. We are missing Bob.
Sorry, Ash.
That's all good.
Waiting on you, Cad.
But what happens if I change the Wiggler head?
Yes.
What happens if I wiggle everywhere?
Or did you change the color?
Just seeing what I can do. Guess we'll go with there, it needs to be brighter. Yes, make it glow more. Okay. Behold my brightly glowing Wiggler head. World has 14. How many different types of weapons? Quite a few. Like how the Wiggler head stays up. Huh. Yeah, I don't know how the fuck you're expected to hit someone with that.
What do you mean?
The cannon. Oh, they're at the tail. No? Oh my god! What is that you guys, like that flare that you're putting down?
It's a little mine.
Well, broke his horn. Oh my god, that let me on him. What the fuck?
All according to K2.
stabbing her in the head. Coming down. Their horns cut. Dude, did that miss? How?
Don't worry, I missed my hit too.
She's like literally head dodging me. It's kind of getting annoying. Oh, sorry.
Thank you. I literally just took the area hit for that.
Come on. Don't forget tail, by the way. I swear, dude, these fucking monsters don't let you do like anything. Like, oh hey, I'm jumping up top to try and wait. You can't wait.
That worked.
I didn't think you could.
That's hilarious shit.
Like, I thought the whole point of this was that you had already captured it.
Yeah, we're letting it recover so we can research it some more.
I
It's our
guess.
research slave now. Don't forget the tail.
Cat's gonna like wall banging. I've heard that the clutch claw is like really bullshit because of that. You just like flick a stone at them and knock them into the wall or some shit. I got a Diablos Fang. I got a Wyvern gem again, which is like the only type of gem that I've gotten, and I now have like 3 of them.
You like my Gobbler Jewel?
You have a Gobbler Jewel?
Yeah.
Is that like for gobbling?
Yeah.
Better get
I
a
think it
bounty
actually does
complete.
let you consume your shit faster.
You guys got time for one more?
Yeah.
Bob post a quest.
I didn't even realize it was already time.
That's fine. It's just a quick basil for the road. What could possibly go wrong?
Bob, you're leaking.
Oops, sorry.
No, turn it up. That was my jam. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know why I seem to just have perpetually less health right now.
Because the defender armor has health boost.
Yeah, maybe then. Maybe as I've started to switch out pieces. But have I built anything tonight? Did I build the Dober pant or the Dober boots? That must have been it.
Forgot you made that earlier. Or last night.
I think I didn't make it till stream. Oh no, I made it right before stream because I got the thingy doober. Okay, the monster is down below.
Yep.
Oh, there's a Rathos. Oh.
Yeah, I got question mark. I got Dodo Gamma and question mark, which is weird because I definitely know what a Rathalos is, so I don't know why it's like giving me a question mark. Oh, ow. Fucking A. Putting down health boost. It's good to break his wings. Heart's broken? Oh, we broke.
Hail.
Oh, nice. I remember my healing is up in the middle of the map. Bob, you fucking need it. Oh, never mind, it's gone. And there went a Steve.
I couldn't get to my ship fast enough.
Got him down.
Put you down. Bro, how do you roar on... Oh, it must have been Dodo Gama.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, how do you roar while you're on the ground? Don't forget the tail.
Yeah.
Oh, this is fine.
How the fuck do I get to you guys?
B-52's bomb and run.
There we go.
And he ran. Yeah, here's tail right here.
Oh, we got it.
Yeah, but Steve don't. Ah, damn it, that's not what I wanted. We are sharpening. Don't forget your cool drink either. Or is he not down?
That's right here, right here.
Yeah, it is an Azure. He's probably capturable, isn't he?
Yeah, I was fucking.
Blue guys.
Blue guy? Are you fighting Azure?
Yes. I'm fighting the Azure Wrath this entire time.
Oh. Unfortunate.
Hopefully. I don't think I ever explained the power.
Does he know about the power
I don't-
charge? Wait, what do you mean? Like sliding?
There's a special stance Hammer has, but if you get hit and you do extra damage.
Yo, I
when
got the
it's
gym.
active. Yeah.
Let's go.
Nice.
But if you get hit once while the special stance is on, it's gone.
Oof. Okay, but what? Yeah, what special stance are you talking about?
It's the power stance. I can't remember how to activate it. I think it's like when you're charging, you press B.
Yeah.
Why is no one
Or
told?
circle.
Because I never used hammer in World. I use hammer in Rise because it's easy.
Yeah. Let me go see what I can do. Yep, Basil Helm B, materials gathered. Whee!
I'm gonna fuck off.
There you are, Fiver.
So does it like do an attack or something though when you hit B, or is it just?
No, you literally stop in place. You'll do an animation where your hammer starts to glow white, I believe, and then every time afterwards, your attacks are powered up. But like I said, if you get hit once while it's powered up, you lose the stance.
Hmm.
So if you can avoid getting hit, it's great.
So I got the Basil Helm. I think it was the earplug jewel, wasn't it? What they wanted.
Yeah. I don't know if you've gotten one yet.
I've got an earplug jewel 3.
Yep.
Oh my god, we talked a lot. Where was that? Which they want expert and critical, but I don't care. I'm putting the earplug jewel 3 in there. At least for right now, right? Until I get the other thing built.
I think this one would be expert.
And the problem is I still just don't have any of those gems.
Do you have a steadfast somewhere else in your gear? You can put that steadfast gem in there.
I have steadfast.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
I don't see it on your stuff. That's why.
Oh, yeah, maybe it's on the other set. On the
Oh yeah,
Guardian set?
it was on your old waist.
Yep. That may be part of the issue. Let me see if I can see my helmet. Yep. That would turn my hair a different color. Ew. Yeah, the only thing I still have left is the I still need the Rathalos gem, and I still need my earplugs. That's so dumb. Just cannot seem to get it. But anyways, chat, I'll continue to work on this offline. I still don't have Iceborne, but that's because it hasn't gone on sale. When it goes on sale, and it should soon, I think like mid-March we're due in for the Steam like spring sale. Like 2 weeks-ish, right? Should be when I'll be able to pick it up. So I'll probably slow walk high rank until then. And I say slow walk, like I still gotta fight Kieran. I still gotta fight what is it? The 2 tempered ones. I haven't fought any tempered anything yet, really.
If you get to those things beforehand.
Yep. Yeah. So it'll be a thing. So anyways, this is gonna be it for me tonight, though. So let me see who I'll be on. I do not know anyone. Let's send you guys over to Zumi. Zumi's doing some art tonight. Zumi's a fantastic artist if you guys have never seen him. Just does a ton of great art pieces and likes to stream on Twitch, so go give Zumi my love. In the meantime, like I said, I will be back tomorrow. Well, actually, no, I won't be back tomorrow. Tomorrow we're doing House of Ninjas in Discord. If you guys haven't already, we've watched the first 2 episodes. If you want to come watch with us during that, just try to watch the first 2 and you'll be caught up with us. So we'll see you guys for the next one, which should be Wednesday. Have a good one. Good night.